He performs in multiple shows and has backed up a multitude of stars, including Cirque du Soleil, Donnie and Marie Osmond, Steven Tyler, Boys to Men, Hugh Jackman, John Fogerty, Lady Gaga, and many more. Please give a warm welcome to Mr. Jason Levi. Before he performs our national anthem, as we do each and every day, we want to invite all veterans from any branch of the armed services to come join us down here on the floor. If you are active duty, please come join us here. If you are a first responder, we'd love to have you right down here on the floor. If you are a Gold Star family member, by all means, come join us here, because Mecum Auctions and our customers truly do believe and understand that without the sacrifices of you brave men and women, your families, and the thousands before you, we would not be able to enjoy the freedoms that we do in this country, one of them being collecting and buying and selling motorcycles. So we like to take this opportunity each day just to honor you, welcome you, and thank you for your service. Let's have a round of applause for our veterans that are here this morning. We would also like to shout out to all active duty men and women that are serving all around the world right now to protect us and keep us safe, that may be watching or listening on the internet. Thank you for your service. If you would please rise if you're able, remove your hats, and join us here at Mecum Auctions for the playing of the national anthem. Wow, good morning, everybody. Well, morning, Russ. Good morning, everybody. Thank you. We are ready to go. But before we do, we got a few announcements we need to go over, so please give me your attention, and we'll get through them as quickly as possible. First of all, if you have motorcycles in the auction, we ask that when your bikes are on deck, you be down there at the bottom of the ramp where Clint Hunter is right now. That way, when your bikes are up here on the block, you'll be at the top of the ramp right here where Blake Ball is right now. They are two of our sellers ambassadors. They're with Kirk Delzell. All three of them, one of them will meet you down there at the bottom. They'll walk you through the bidding process, let you know where we are each second of the way. If we have any questions about your bike, you're right here to answer them. So please be down there with your bikes to represent them. If you're in the crowd and there's bikes later in the day that you want to bid on, see the bidder's assistants that are in your section. They've all got a sheet, and they'll mark it down, make a note of it. When that motorcycle comes in, they will check your seat and make sure that you don't miss the item that you want to bid on. So talk to them and let them know what you have coming up that you want to bid on. When you came in this morning upstairs, you saw the Mecum service station. And at the Mecum service station is Mecum Financial, and they are here to give you money.
Money, 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 money.
That's right, lots of money. That way your bids will have way more horsepower.
Vroom, vroom, vroom.
And you will have a better opportunity to get the motorcycle or motorcycles purchased that you want to buy. Once you do get them bought, you need to get them from our auction floor to your garage door. Also upstairs is Hall Bikes. And they've got representatives up there, and they will give you a quote and get your motorcycles delivered to you in a timely manner. All motorcycles are as is, so please inspect the bikes. They're coming down the ramp. They're in the staging area, and they're in that room on the other side. They are upstairs in the ballroom and around up there. So be sure to inspect the bikes, know what you're bidding on, know what you're buying, because once the auctioneer declares the item sold, ownership transfers. It is then your motorcycle. So please know what you're bidding on. Know what you're buying. You have to have a bidder number. If you're here on a guest pass and the bidder you're with is looking at bikes or getting something to eat or drink, and something comes across the block you think you want to bid on, so sorry, we cannot take a bid from a guest pass, so have that bidder with you. Are there any questions? Good. I hear none. We're ready to go. Good morning, Internet. Happy to have you on board. Bid early, bid often. Let us know you're interested so that we check back with you before we drop the hammer and declare the item sold. To read the descriptions of this piece of road art and motorcycles today and every day that we're here, does a great job for us, my very good friend from Oskaloosa, Iowa, Mr. Bobby McLaughlin.
Well, thank you, Jim. And to get us started today, ladies and gentlemen, our lead auctioneer, James Jimmy Landis. Let the games begin. Love you, Mama. First item here today is Z120, an OSA Motorcycles double-sided plastic lighted dealership sign from the estate of Curtis L. Leverton.
And somebody get $10,000 here. You better get $10,000. You better get $5,000 for it. Somebody get $3,000. Somebody get $2,000. Somebody give $1,000. $1,000. $1,000 here. You better get $1,000. Anybody get $5,000. $1,500. I have $1,000 bid. You better get $1,500 here. You better get $1,000. You better get $1,500. And now $2,000 bid. You better get $1,500 bid. You better get $2,000. You better get $2,000. I have $1,500 bid. Anybody get $2,000 for it? At $1,500 bid, you better get $1,700 here. You better get $1,700. I have $1,500 bid. Anybody get $17,000? Now $2,000. $2,000 here. You better get $2,000. I have $1,700 bid. You better get $2,000 bid. You better get $2,000. And now $2,200 bid. You better get $2,200. I have $2,000 bid. You better get $2,200 here. You better get $2,500. At $2,500. $2,500 at $2,500 here. You better get $2,500. I have $2,200 bid. You better get $2,500 here. You better get 2 bid. You better get 5 bid. You better get $2,500. I have $2,200 bid. You better get $2,500 here. Get $2,500. Now $2,700. 25 is the bid. $2,700 for it. $2,700 here. You better get 27. Now 3,000. You better get 3 bid. You better get $3,000. I have $2,700 bid. You better get 3,000. Anybody else? Last call. 3,000. And now 3,200. $3,200. $3,200 bid, $3,500 here. You better get $3,200 bid, and you better get $3,500. I have $3,200 bid. You better get $3,700 bid, and you better get $3,700. I have $3,500 here. You better get $7 bid. You better get $7. You better get $3,700 here. Get $3,700. Sold. $3,500. Megan Lau on the internet. Sold.
Now offering G30 to start it off on the bikes, a 1975 Honda CT70.
And somebody give $8,000 here. Thank you. You better give $8,000. You better give $8,000. You better give $5,000. $5,000. You better get $2,000. You better get $3,000. You better get $4,000. You better get $3,000. You better get $4,000. I have $3,000 bid. You better get $4,000. Somebody get $3,500 for it. At $3,500 bid, you better get $3,000. You better get $3,500. Anybody get $3,200 for it? $3,000 is the bid. Anybody get $3,200? At $3,200 bid, you better get $3,000. You better get $3,200. At $3,200 bid, you better get $3,000. And now 2, you better get $3,200. Last call, you better get $3,200. Close the bid at $3,000. Bobby, close the bid.
Closing the bid.
Bid goes on.
The bid goes on. If you're wondering what he means by the bid goes on, the bid goes on is another great convenience only at a Mecum auction. Any consignment that comes across the block or the screens and does not sell as a registered bidder, you can make your way down there to the bid goes on booth, make an offer higher than what we closed it at, and they will still try and put that deal together for both the buyer and seller. The bid goes on. Another great convenience and only at a Mecum auction. Now on the turntable, G31, a 73 Honda XR75 KO, not for highway or road use, no reserve.
Selling it, no reserve. Somebody get $5,000 here. You better get 5 bid. You better get 3. At $3,000 bid, you better get 3. You better get $2,000. Anybody give $1,000 for it? $1,000 here. You better get 15. $1,200. $1,500 bid. You better get $1,700. At $1,700, $2,000 now. You better get 2 bid. You better get 22. At $2,200 bid, you better get $2,200 bid. You better get 2,000. You better get 22.5. At $2,500, you get $2,500. $2,700 bid. You better get 7. At $2,700, you get $2,500 bid. You better get 2,700. I have 25 bid. You better get 27. Now 3,000. You better get 3. At 3,002, $3,200 bid. You better get $3,500 now. You better get 3,500. At $4,000 now. You better get $3,500 bid. You better get 4. I have $3,500. You get 4,000. You better get 4 bid. You better get 3,500. 4,000. I have $3,500 bid. You better get $3,700. You get 3,700. I have $3,500 bid. You better get 7 bid. You better get 37. Last call now. You better get 3,700. Sold. $3,500. Megan on the internet. Sold.
Now offering G32 from the Double G collection, a 73 Honda Z50. Not for highway use, no reserve.
$5,000 here. You better get 3,000. You better get 3. You better get 2. At $2,000 bid. You better get $500. $700 bid. You better get 700,000. You better get 1,000. At $1,000 here. You better get 1,000. You better get 1,000. Anybody else? At $1,000. $1,200 now. You better get 12 bid. You better get 1,000. You better get 1,200. At $1,200 bid, you better get 1,000. You better get $1,200. You get 12 bid. You better get 1,000. You better get 1,200. Anybody get $1,200? Last call. 1,200. Now 1,500. $1,500. $1,500 bid. You better get 12 bid. You better get $1,500. You get 1,500. I have $1,200 bid. You better get $1,500. You get 15 bid. You better get 15. At $1,500. $1,200's a bid. $1,500 here. You better get 12 bid. You better get 1,500. Anybody else? $1,500. Now $1,700. $1,700. 15's the bid. $1,700 here. You better get 15. You better get 1,700. Sold. $1,500. Mitch Bartunek. Sold.
Now offering G60, a 2001 Buell M2 Cyclone. The odometer reads 6 miles in running condition.
And how much is somebody get $10,000 bid? You better get 10 bid. You better get 2, 3, 3,000. You better get 2 bid. You better get 3. You better get 3. Put it at $3,500. $4,000 now. At 4,000. You better get 4 bid. You better get $3,500 bid. You better get $4,000. I have $3,500. You get $4,000 bid. You better get 4 now. $4,500. At $4,500 here. You better get $4,500 bid. You better get $5,000. At $5,000. You better get 5 bid. You better get 5 $45 here. You better get $4,500 bid. You better get 5. At $5,000 here. You better get 5 bid. You better get 5,000. You better get 4 bid. You better get 5. I have $4,000 here. Anybody get $4,500 for it? At $4,500 bid. You better get 4,000. You better get 4,500. We're going to sign that with a phone call at $4,000 to the internet. $4,000. Megan.
Now offering G61, a 1980 Kawasaki KZ1000 LTD.
And somebody get $4,000 here. You better get 4. You better get $3,500 bid. You better get 35. I have the $1,000 bid. You better get $1,500. You get $2,000 bid. I have $1,500 bid. You better get 2,000. You better get 2. You better get $1,700 for it. I have $1,500 bid. You better get $1,700. You get $1,700. At $1,700. KZ1000 for $1,700. 15's a bid. You better get $1,700. You get $1,700. I have $1,500 bid. You better get $1,700 here. You better get $1,700. $1,500 is the bid. Anybody give $1,700? Now $2,000. $1,700 bid. $2,000 here. You better get 17. You better get 2. I have $1,700 bid. You better get 2,000. You better get 2 bid. You better get 2. You better get 2. At $2,000, you get $1,700 is the bid. $2,000 for it. I have $1,700 bid. You better get 2,000. Reserve is off. I have $1,700 bid. Anybody get $2,000 for it? At $2,000 here. You better get $1,700 bid. You better get 2,000. Sold $1,700. Drake Spracklin. Sold.
Now offering G64, 1972 Norton Commando Interstate Combat.
And somebody gets $7,000 here. You better get 7. You better get 6. You better get 5. At $5,000 here. You better get 2,000. You better get $3,000. At 3,000. You better get 4,000. You better get 3 bid. You better get 4. I have $3,000. Somebody get $3,500 for it. At $3,500 bid and 4,000 again. You better get 4. Now $4,500. At $4,500 bid. You better get $4,500 here. You better get 4,000. You better get $4,500. I have $4,500 is the bid. $5,000 for it. I have $4,500 bid. You better get 5,000. You better get 5 bid. You better get 5. I have $4,500. You get $5,000 bid. You better get 5 bid. You better get 4,500. Now 5. I have $4,500 bid. You better get 5,000. You better get 5 bid. You better get 5,000. And now $5,500. $5,500. Got $5,000. $5,500. $5,500. $6,000. $6,000 now. $5,500 bid. You better get 6,000. You better get 6. At $5,500 bid. You better get 6,000. Reserve is off. Mitch, do you want to bid? At $6,000. $5,500 bid. $6,000 here. You better get 6,000. $5,500. Last call. Anybody get 6,000? Sold. $5,500. Travis Delzell. Sold.
Now offering G65, a 2001 Harley Davidson FXD WG2 CVO Dyna Wide Glide.
And somebody get $15,000 here. You better get $10,000. Somebody get 5. At $5,000 here. You better get 2, 3. At 3,000, you better get 3 bid. You better get 4,000. You better get 4, 5. At $5,000 bid. You better get 5 bid. You better get 5 here. You better get 4,500. At $4,500 bid. You better get 4,500. Now 5,000. You better get 5. I have $4,500 bid. You better get 5,000. You better get 45.5. At $5,000 here. Now $5,500. $5,000 bid. You better get $5,500 bid. You better get $5,500. I have $5,000. $5,500 internet. You want to get $5,500. $5,500 at $5,500. $6,000 now. $6,000. I have $5,500 bid. You better get 6. Reserve is off at $5,500 bid. You better get $6,000. Sells all the way now. 6. Now $6,500 at $6,500 here. You better get 5 bid. You better get 5 here. You better get 65 at $6,500 here. You better get 65. 2 and a half. 5. Now 5. Now 7. I have $6,500. $7,000 for it at 7,000. Now $7,500 at $7,500 bid. You better get 7. You better get $7,500. You get 7,500. I have 75. $8,000 now. 8,000. You better give 8 bid. You better give 8. You better give 8. You better give 8,000. I have 7,500. 8 now. 80. No, I got 8 there. 8,500. You didn't make it. No show. Joe Jones at $8,500 here. You better give $8,500. I have $8,000. You better give $8,500. I give $8,500 at $8,000 bid. You better give $8,500 bid. You better give $8,500. I have $8,000 bid. 85. Now $9,000. Now $9,000, sir. $9,000. Only $9,000. Hell, you'll pay that for the seat. Give $9,000 for it. At $9,000, anybody get 9. I have $8,500 bid. Anybody get 9,000. Sold. $8,500. Zach Salunsky.
Now offering G66 and 94 Harley Davidson FLSTF Fat Boy Custom. This is an Arlen Ness shop assembled custom build.
And somebody get $15,000. $15,000. Anybody get 15 bid? Anybody get 10? At $10,000, you get $5,000. Put up at $5,000. Anybody get 6, 7, $7,000 here. You better get 6 and now 7. I have $6,000 bid. Anybody get 7,000. Anybody get $6,500. At $6,500 bid. Anybody get 5 bid. Anybody get 6,000. Anybody get $6,500. Anybody get $6,500 for it. At 6,000. Anybody get $6,500 here. You better get now 7. At 7,000. You better get 7 bid. You better get 7,000. I have $6,500 bid. You better get 7. You better get 7. You better get 7. At 7 now 5. $7,500. At $7,500 bid. You better get 7,500. You can't get one painted like that for $7,500. At $7,500 here, you better get 7,000. If we gave you a motorcycle in pieces, you couldn't make it look like that for $7,500. At 7,000, you better get 7,500. At $7,500, you get 5 bid. You better get 7,000. You better get 75. Give 7,500. Give 7,500. $7,000 bid. You better get 75. Hey, sir, you want to give $7,250? Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? $7,250. $7,000 is the bid. 72 and a half. Going to close the bid there at $7,000. The bid goes on.
Now offering G67 2006 Special Construction Custom, titled as a Special Construction.
And somebody get $10,000 here. You better get 10 bid. You better get 2, 3, 3,000. You better get 2 bid. You better get 3. You better get 3. You better get $3,000. And now $4,000 bid. You better get 3. You better get 4. You better get 4, 5. At $5,000 here. You better get 6,000 bid. You better get 5 bid. 5, 6, 5,000. You better get 6,000. You better get 5,500. At $5,500 bid. You better get 5 bid. You better get $5,500. You get 5,000. You better get 5,500. At $6,000 now. At $5,500 bid. 6,000. Now 6,500. At $6,500 reserve is off. 6,000. You better get 6,500. I have $6,000 bid. You better get $6,500. You get 5 bid. You better get $6,500. Sold. $6,000. Laura Landis Delzo.
Now offering G68 2006 Rucker 330 Stretched Limo Custom Chopper.
And somebody get $15,000 here. You better get 15 bid. You better get 10. You better get 10. You better get $5,000 bid. $6,000. At 5 bid. You better get 6,000 again. You better get 7,000. You better give 8. I have $7,000 bid. You better give 8 bid. You better give 8,000. You better get 7's bid. $8,000 for it. I have 7,000. You better get $7,500 now. 8,000. 75's the bid. $8,000 here. You better give 8,500. At $8,500 bid, you better give $8,500. You give $8,500 bid, you better give 85.9. I have $8,500 bid. You better get 9,000. You better get 9 bid. You better give 85.9. At $8,500 is the bid. The reserve is off. Give $9,000. I have $8,500 bid. You better get 9 bid. You better get 9,000. Anybody else? At $9,000 for it. You better give 85.9. Sold. $8,500. Laura.
Now offering G69 a 78 Honda CB750F Super Sport unrestored.
Somebody give 8,000. You better get $5,000 bid. You better get 5. You better get 3 bid. You better get 3. You better get 2. 1,000. You better get 1,500. At $1,500. Anybody give $1,500 for that bike? Anybody give $1,000 for it? Somebody give 1,000. Somebody give $500. Thank you. $750. $1,000. $1,000 here. You better get 1,000. You better get 1,000. You better get 7,500. 12.5. $1,200 here. You better get 1,000. You better get $1,250 bid. You better get 12.5. At $1,250 bid. You better get 1,000. You better get $1,250. I have $1,000 bid. You better get $1,250. Anybody else? Reserve is off. 1,000. Anybody get $1,250 bid. Anybody get 12 and a half here? 1,000. 12 and a half. Sold. $1,000. Mitch.
Now offering G70, a 1982 Suzuki RM465. Sold on a bill of sale, not for public or highway use, no reserve.
And somebody give $5,000 bid. Anybody get $5? Anybody get $3 bid? Anybody get $3? Anybody get $2? Somebody give $1,000 for it. $1,000, $1,500, $2,000. Anybody get $2 bid? Anybody get $2? I have $1,500 bid. Anybody get $2,000 bid? Anybody get $2,000? And now $2,500 bid. Anybody get $2 bid? Anybody get $2,500? You get $2 and now $5 at $25. Blake's in $2,000. Anybody get $2,500? Anybody else at $2,500? You get $2,000 bid. Anybody get $2,500? Sold. $2,000. Blake Ball. Sold.
Now offering G71, 1980 Honda XR80. Sold on a bill of sale, not for highway or public use, no reserve.
$500 bid. You better get $750 here. You better get $5 bid. You better get $750. Anybody get $750 for it. And now $1,000 bid. You better get $1,000. You better get $1,250 bid. You better get 12 and a half. I have $1,000. You better get $1,250. $1,500 bid. You better get 15, Paul. $1,500 here. You better get 15. You better get 12 and a half bid. You better get 1,500. I have $1,250 bid. You better get $1,500. You get 1,500. Sold. $1,250. Megan on the internet. Sold.
Now offering G72 and 81 Montesa Capra VR 414. Sold on a bill of sale, not for highway or public use, no reserve.
$500 bid. You better get 1,000. You better get 1,000. You better get $1,500. You get $1,500 bid. You better get 1,000. You better get 15. Two at $2,000 bid. You better get 2 bid. You better get 2. You better get 2. You better get $2,000 at $1,500 bid. You better get $1,700 here. You better get 1,700 at $1,700 bid. You better get 15. You better get 17. You better get $1,700. Anybody else at $1,700 bid? You better get 15. You better get 17. $1,500. Sold. $1,500. Mitch Bartunik. Sold.
Now offering G73, a 77 Husqvarna 250 CR. Sold on a bill of sale, not for public or highway use, no reserve.
$500. $750 bid. Anybody get 7,500. Anybody get 1,000. Anybody get 12 and a half at $1,250 bid. You better get 12. $1,250. I have $1,000 bid. You better get 12 and a half here. You better get $1,500 now. $1,500 at $1,500 bid. You better get 12 and a half bid. You better get $1,500. I got $1,250, sir. I need $1,500. That's the next available slot. Do you want it? At $1,500 bid. You better get 12 and a half here. You better get $1,500 bid. You better get $1,250 bid. You better get $1,500. And now $1,750, 17 and a half at $1,500 bid. You better get 17 and a half here. You better get $1,750. And now $2,000. You better get 2 bid. You better get 2. You better get 2. I have $1,750 bid. You better get $2,000. Now $2,250 at 22 and a half bid. You better get $2,000. You better get 2 and a half here. You better get $2,250. I have $2,000 bid. You better get 22 and a half. Yes or no? You better get $2,250. Sold. $2,000 to the Meganet. Sold.
Now offering G74, 1970 Tyran 120 MX. Sold on a bill of sale, not for highway or public road use, no reserve.
$500. $750 bid. You better get 7 and a half at $750 here. You better get $750,000. You better get 1,000. You better get 1,000. I have $750 bid. You better get 1,000. You better get $1,000 for it at 1,000. You better get 7 and a half here. You better get 1,000. You better get 1,000. You better get 1,000. $750 bid. $1,000. Well, I have $500. I need $750. I thought you bid $750. Okay? I got $500 bid. Anybody get $750 for it? 500's a bid. $750. Hit the first pothole right here. $750. $1,000. $750 bid. Anybody get 1,000? That's for sure. Sold. $750. Meganet. Sold.
Now offering G75, 1970 Honda SL175. Sold on a bill of sale, not for highway or public road use, no reserve.
Paul, you want this one for $500. $750. $500 you. $750 bid. You better get 7 and a half. Now $1,000. You better get 1,000. You better get 12 and a half. At $1,250 bid. You better get $1,250, sir. You better get now $1,500. $1,500. $1,750 bid. You better get 17 and a half. I have 17 and a half. 2,000. Nope. 17 and a half here. 2,000. Now 2 and a half. At $2,250 bid. 100 at $2,500 bid. You better get 2.5. You better get 5 bid. You better get 2,500. I have 22.50 bid. You better get $2,500. You get 2,500. Sold $2,250. Mitchell.
Now offering G76, 1968 Honda CB160 Custom MX, sold on a bill of sale, not for highway or public road use.
$500 is bid.
No reserve.
$750 here. You better get 7.5. And now 1,000. You better get 1,000. You better get 1,250 bid. You better get 1,250. $1,250 bid. You better get 12.5 here. You better get 1,000. You better get 1,250. $1,500 now. At $1,500 bid. You better get 12.5 bid. You better get 15. You better get $1,500. At $1,500 bid. You better get 12.5 bid. You better get 1,500. At $1,500 here, you better get 12.5 bid. You better get 15. Sold $1,250. Laura, sold. Number 77 is this bike right in front of me. And I just want to know if it's no reserve or not. It's no reserve? There we go. All right, $500 here. You better get $500. $750 bid. You better get $500. $750 at $500. 7,500. You better get $1,000. You better get $1,000. $1,000 here. You better get $750 bid. You better get $1,000. You better get $1,000. Anybody else at $1,000? $750 bid. You better get $1,000. You better get $1,000. Sold $750. Paul.
Now offering G78 is 76 Husqvarna 125 CR, sold on a bill of sale, not for highway or public road use, no reserve.
Thank you, Bob. And somebody get $500 bid. You better get $750 bid. You better get $750. I have $750,000 here. You now $1,000. 12.5. $1,250 bid. You better get 12.5, sir. You better get $1,250 at $1,250. Now $1,500 bid. You better get 15. You better get 12.5 bid. You better get 1,500 at $1,500 bid. You better get 12.5 bid. You better get 15. 17.5 here. You better get 17.5 at 15 bid. Ricky 17.5 at 15 bid. You better get 17.50 bid. You better get 17.5. $1,500 bid. 17.5. I have $1,500. Take a 1,750. Sold $1,500. Mitch with an M.
Now offering G79 and 82 Yamaha YZ100. Sold on a bill of sale, not for highway or public road use, no reserve.
$500 bid. $1,000 here. 1,000. 1,500. $1,500 bid. You better get 1,000. You better get $1,500 bid. You better get 1,500. And now 2,000. You better get 2 bid. You better get 2. You better get $2,500 bid. You better get 2,500 at 25. Now 3,000. You better get $3,500 bid. You better get 3,500 at $3,500 here. You better get 5 bid. You better get 5 here. You better get 35. Got $3,000 bid. 3,500. Got 3,000. You better get $3,500 bid. You better get 5 bid. You better get 3 bid. You better get 3,500. Sold $3,000. Mitchell.
Now offering G81, a 73 Kawasaki G5100, no reserve.
Selling at no reserve, and I got $1,000 bid. You better get $1,500 here. You better get 1,500. $1,000 bid. $1,500 here. You better get 15. You better get 2,000. You better get 2 at $1,500 bid. You better get 2 bid. You better get 2. You better get 2. Now $2,500 bid. You better get 2,500. I have $2,000 bid. You better get $2,500 bid. You better get 5 bid. You better get 25. There's a bike worth of dough at $2,500 bid. You better get 3,000. You better get 3 bid. You better get 3. You better get 3 at $2,500 bid. You better get 3,000. You better get $2,500 bid. You better get 3,000. Sold $2,500. Megan Lau on the internet. Sold.
Now offering G82, 1977 Kawasaki KZ650. In running condition, no reserve.
$5,000 here. You better get 5,000. You better get 1,000. You better get $1,500 bid. You better get 1,500. I have 1,000. You better get $1,500 bid. You better get 1,500 at $1,500 for it. $1,000 bid. You better get $1,500 bid. You better get 1,500. You better get 1,000. You better get $1,500 2 at $2,000 now. You better get 2 bid. You better get $1,500 bid. You better get 1,750 at 17.5 here. You better get 15 bid. You better get 17.5 now. You better get 1,750. Sold $1,500. Mitch with an M.
Now offering G83, That's a 2008 Harley Davidson FLS TC Heritage Softail Classic 105th anniversary.
Somebody get $15,000. Anybody get $10,000 bid. Anybody get 2, 3. I have 2,000. Anybody get 3,000. Anybody get 4,000. Anybody get 4, 5. At 5,000. Anybody get 5 bid. Anybody get 4. Anybody get 5. Anybody get $5,000. I have $4,000 bid. Anybody get $4,500 for it. At $4,500 bid. Anybody get 4,000. Anybody get $4,500. Anybody get 5 bid. Anybody get 4 is the bid. 4,500. 4,000. Anybody get $4,500 bid. Anybody get $4,500. You get 4,000. Anybody get 4,500. I have $4,000 bid. Anybody get $4,500 bid. Anybody get 4 bid. Anybody get 45. Reserve is off. I have 4,000. Anybody get $4,500 bid. Anybody get 4,500. Now 5,000. Internet, it's your turn. $5,000. At $4,500 bid. Anybody get 5 bid. Anybody get 5,000. Anybody get $4,500 bid. Anybody get 5 bid. Anybody get 5. So $4,500, Alex McLaughlin. So
offering G84, a 72 Honda SL125.
$2,000 bid. Put it at 3,000. You better get 4,000 again. You better get 5,000. You better get 6. At $6,000 bid. You better get 5 bid. You better get 6,000. 7. At 7,000. You better give 8,000. You better give 8 bid. You better give 8 here. You better give 8. At $8,000 bid. You better get 7. You better give 8. You better give 8. You better give 8. You got 7. 8. I have 7 bid. You better give 8,000. You better give 7's bid. You better give 8. I have 7,000. You better give 8,000. You better give 8 bid. You better give 7 bid. You better give 8. I have 7,000. $7,500 bid. You better get 7 bid. You better get 7,500. At $7,500 bid. You better get $7,500. Zach, you better get 7,500. At $7,500 bid. You better get 5. 8,000. You better give 8 bid. You better give 8. Reserve is off. $7,500 bid. You better give 8,000. You better give 8 bid. You better give 8 here. You better get 7,500. 8. I have $7,500 bid. You better give 8 bid. You better give 8,000. You better give 8,000. Sold $7,500. Zach Sawinski on the telephone. Sold.
Now offering G85, a 71 Honda SL350.
And somebody get 20,000. You better get 20. You better get 5,000. You better get 6,000. Now 7,000 again. You better get 7. 8. 8,000. You better give 8 bid. You better get 9,000. You better get 9 bid. You better give 8. 9. I have 8,000. You better get 9,000. You better give 8's bid. You better get 9 bid. You better get $9,000. I have 8,000. You better get 9,000. Money 9,000. You better get 10. At $9,000 bid. $10,000 for it. I have 9,000. You better get 10,000. You better get 9 bid. You better get 10. You better get 10. You better get 10. Anybody else at $10,000 for it. At $9,000, you better get $9,500 bid. You better get $9,500. I have $9,000. You better get $9,500. You get 5 bid. You better get 9 bid. You better get $9,500. Close the bid at $9,000 and the bid goes on.
Now offering G86.1, 73 Yamaha RD350 in riding condition.
Somebody get 10,000. You better get 10 bid. You better get 10. You better get 5,000. You better get 5. Eric Gould, are you here? Eric, are you here? The owner of this bike, are you here? $5,000 bid. You better get 2,000. You better get 3. At 3,000, you better get 3 bid. You better get 2. You better get 3. You better get 3. You better get 2,500. 3. 3,500. At 35, 4,000. You better get 4 bid. You better get 4. You better get 4. You better get $4,000. At 4,000, you better get 3,500. At 4. Now 4,500. At $4,500. 5,000 again. You better get $5,500, $6,000 now. At 6,000, you better get 6 bid. You better get 6,000. You better get 5 bids. $6,000. I have 5,000. You better get 6,000. Anybody get $5,500 for it? At $5,500 bid, you better get 5 bid. You better get $5,500. Now $6,000. $5,500 bid. $6,000. $5,500 bid. You better get 6,000. You better get 6. Travis, we're going to sign you with a phone call at $5,500, $5,500 with an if, and we'll make a phone call and let you know.
Now offering G87, 1975 BMW R60.
And somebody get $5,000 here. You better get 5 bid. You better get 5 here. You better get 3. $3,000 bid. You better get 1,000. You better get $1,500 bid. You better get 1,000. You better get 1,500. At $1,500 for it. $2,000. 2,000. You better get 2. Put it at 2 bid. $2,500 with Alex. Now $3,000. 3,000. You better get 3 bid. You better get, how about $2,750? You want to do that? $2,750. 25 bid. You better get $2,750 bid. You better get 27.5. At $2,500 bid. You better get $2,750 bid. You better get 7.5. Close bid at $2,500 and the bid goes on. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Russ Conklin.
And up next on the block now showing his lot G88.1, 2002 Harley-Davidson CVO Road King with 6,900 miles.
Right. Thank you, Rick. Thank you, Ricky. How much here? Hard I gotta do. Some I get 30, some I get 20,000 on a bed. Here 20. Hard I gotta do. Some I get 10,000 on it. 10,000 on a bed. Hard I got 8,000. Gonna be 9. Here now 10,000 on a bed. 9, 10, 11. Here 10,000 on 11. And back gonna do 10,000 on 11,000 on a bed. I had 10,000 on 11,000 on 12,000 on a bed. 11, 12. I had 11,000 on it. Gonna be 12,000 on now. 11, 12. 11 in bed. 12,000 on a bed. I had 11 and back gonna do $12,000. Anybody else? 11,000 going to be 12,000 now. 11 now. 12. 11 and back going to do 12,000 on a bed. 11 and back going to do 12,000. Did you get 12? 11, 12, 11,000 12,000. Close bid at 11,000. The bid goes on at 11.
Offering lot G89, 1975 Honda CB750 Super Sport Custom, featured on J. Lona's Garage.
You're right. Hard I gotta do. How much here? Hard I gotta do. Get 15,000 on a bed. Get 15,000 on a. Get 10,000 on a bed. 10. Get 10. Hard I gotta do. 5, 6. I find a bed. Gonna do 6, 7. 7,000 on a bed. 8,000 on a. 9,000. Gonna be 9,000 on a bed. 8,000 on a. 9,000 on it. Get 8,000 on a down 9. Gonna be 9 a bed. Gonna 8,000. 9. Get 8,000 on a. 9,000 on a bed. 8,000. If I give 8,500. $8,000, $8,500 on a bike. 8,000 on a bed. $8,500 on it. 8,000 on a bed. 8,500. I have it $8,000 85. Good $8,000 now. $500 on a bed. On negative 8,085. Anybody else? $8,000 $8,500 on a bed. $8,000 $8,500 now. I have close bid at 8,000 if it goes on at 8.
Now offering lot G90, 1969 Honda CL350 Cafe Racer, restored using NOS parts.
Divide. I'm going to do how much here? I get 20. I'm going to do 20,000. I get 10,000 out again. 12,000 out of bed. 15,000 out of honor. 16,000 out of bed. 15,000. 16,000. 15 to bag to do 16,000 out of down. 15 to bed. 16,000. 15,000 out of 16,000 out of on it. 15 to bed. 16 to bed. I'm going to do 15,000 out of 16,000 out of bag to do 15. 16,000. $15,000. Anybody else? 15,000 out of bid. 16,000 out of honor. 15,000 out of bid. 16,000. 15 to bid. 16,000 out of bid. 100 out of 15 to bid. It is 16,000 out of bid. Down have close bid at 15,000. The bid goes on at 15.
Up next, lot G91, 1978 Yamaha YZ400E, sold on a bill of sale, no reserve.
No reserve. I'm going to do how much here? Give 10. Give 5,000 on it. 5,000 on a bid. 5,000 on a bid. 2,000 on it. 3,000. Here 2, 3. High 2 to beg to do 3,000 on a beg to do 2,500. 2,000 on it. 2,500 on a bid. I'm going to do 2,000 on it. 2,500. 2,000. So I give $2,000 on that bike. Give $2,000 on it. 2,000. $1,000. Give $1,000 bid. $1,000 honor. I'm going to do 1,000. 1,250. $1,000, $1,250 bid. You want that now? 1,500, 15 bid. I'm going to do $1,500, 12 and a half, 15, 17 and a half, $2,000, $2,000 bid. But I'm going to do $2,000 now 22 and a half, $2,000, 22 and a half, 5 and 25. I'm going to do 5, 2,500, $100. Here 22 and a half, 2,500. Now 5. Sold $2,250. Jared.
Now offering lot G92, 1974 Yamaha TY250 Trials with a 5-speed and Arizona title, no reserve.
Divide. I'm going to do sales and no reserve. I'm going to do 10. I get $5,000. 5,000. Got $1,000. 1,500. 1,000 out of bed. $1,500. You $1,000 down. 1,500. I'm going to do 1,000. 1,500 out of bed. $2,000. I didn't make it. It could be 2. I have 15 internets in. Down 2,500. $2,000. 25. I'm going to do 22 and a half. $2,000, 22 and a half. I got 2,000 up here, 22 and a half. 2,000 out of bed, 22 and a half. I'm going to do 22. Now 5, 2,500 out of bed. Here down 7 and a half. 25, 7 and a half, 25, 27 and a half. Here 27 and a half. I'm going to do 2,500, 750. And 25, 27 and a half. On the internet, 2750. 2,500, 27 and a half. Last call, 2750. 3,000. 3,000 out of bed. 3, high $3,000. Hit 3, high 3 to bigger to do 3,000 out of 32 and a half. High $3,000 down 2 and a half. 3,000 out of bed. 32 and a half. High 32.50. 3,000 out of bed. 32 and a half. 100 and a half. Sold $3,000. Mitchell.
Offering lot G93, 1975 Honda CR125M Elsinore with a 6-speed. Sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use.
Divide, $5,000 bid. I get $3,000 on it. $3,000, $2,000, $2,500, $2,000, $25,300, $3,000 on a bid. $3,000 hand down $3,500, $32.5, $5, $32.5, $3,500, $37.5, $7.5, $4,000 bid. $4,000 bid. Now $4,2.5. Free service off. $4,000 on a bid, $4,250, $4,500, $4,500, $42.5, $45, $7.5, $4,500, $7.5 bid, $4,500, $4,750. Everybody else, last call, $4,500, $5,000 on a bid, $47.5, $5, $52.5, $52.5, $5,000, $52.5 to beg it to $5,000, $52.5. Everybody else, $5,000, $52.50.5. So $5,000 internet.
Offering lot G94, 1970 Bull Taco per saying 250 Mark IV, model 68. No reserve.
Divide. How are they going to do? No reserve. How are they going to get 10? $5,000 on it. $5,000 on a bit. $1,000. $1,500. $1,000 on a bit. $1,500 on a bit. $1,000. $15. $2,000. $2,000. You're too high. $15. They're going to do $2,000 down. $2,500. $2,000. $25. They're going to do $2,500 down. $2,000. $2,500. $2,500. $2,000. $22.5. $2,000. $22.5. $2,000. $22.5. Now 5. Now 7.5. $25. 7.5. $2,500. 7.5. They're going to do $25. 7.5. $27.5. $25. $27.5. $3,000. $3,000 on a bid, $100 they're going to do $3,000, $3,000, $27 they're going to do $3,000. Anybody else? So $2,750 internet.
Offering lot G95, 1968 Bull Taco per saying 250 Mark III, model 48 with a kickstart.
Divide, they're going to do how much here? Give 10. Get 10, $100, they're going to do $10,000, 4,000, 5,000, 4,000, I'm going to be $5,000, $6,000 on it, 5,000 out of bid, $6,000, now 5, they're going to do 6. Get $5,000, $6,000 out of bid, now $5,000, $5,500, $5,000, $5,500 out of bid, $5,000 out of bid, $5,500, get $5,000, $5,500 out of bid, $5,000 on our $5,500. Anybody else? 5,000 on a bid, 5,500. Last call, 5,500. Her close bid at 5,000. A bid goes on at 5.
Offering lot G96, 84 Honda VT700C Shadow Chrome Edition, a rare one-year only factory option kit.
Divide, they're going to give 6,000 on a bid, $100, they're going to do 5,000 on a bid, 5,000 on a dollar, 2,000, 2,500, 2,000, 2,500, 3,000 on a bid, 3,000 on a 25, they're going to do 3,000 on a down 3, 2,500 bid, 3,000 on a down 3, down 3, you 3,000 25, hit a big at 2,750. 2,500, 27.5, 2,500, 27.5, 2,500 down 7.5 bid down hit 2,500, $2,750 on it, 2,500, 27.5. Everybody else 25 bid, 27.5 down. Close bid at 2,500. Bid goes on at 25.
Offering lot G97, 1974 Bull Taco per saying Mark 7 125, model 117, restored by Woody Graves, sold on a bill of sale, not for road use.
And how much here? Get 5,000 out of bed. Now 5, get 3. Get 3. They're going to do 3,000 out of bed. I got $1,000, 1,500, 15 to bed, $2,000, 2,000, 2,500, 2,005, 3, 7.5, 3, 27.5, $3,000, 3 to bed. Now 2.5. They're going to do 32.5, $3,000, 2.5, 3,000 out of bed, 32.5. I'm going to do 32.5, $3,000 down, 2.5, I'm going to do $3,000 down, 32.50 down, 5, 3,500 down, 5 down, 7.5, 37.5, 3,500, 37.5, $4,000, $4,000, 42.5, free service off, 4,000, 42.50, 4,000 on a bit, 2.5, I'm going to do $4,000, 42.5, $4,000 down, 42.5. Anybody else? Last call, 42.50, $100.5. So $4,000, $4,000, Zach.
Lot G98, 1963 BSA A10 Super Rocket with a 4-speed in the current owner's care since 2002.
Divide, I'm going to get 10, $100, I'm going to do 10, I'm going to get $5,000, you 5, I'm going to do $5,000 down, 5,000, get 2,000, 2,500, 2,000, 25, high down 3, 3,000 out of bed, you 3, high down 5, high down 4, high down 4,000, 3,500, 4,000 down 4, down 4, you 4, 35 to bed, $4,000 on it, 3,500, $4,000 down, $4,000, 3,500, if I get 37.5, 3,500, 37.5, 3,500, 37.50. Anybody else? 3,500 out of now, 7,500 out of 3,500. Now 4, 37.5, 4,000 on a bed. $4,000 37.5, 4,000. Anybody else? Last call. 37.5, 4,000. If 400 now, 7.5, 400 now, 4,000 on a bed, 7.5, 4,000 on a bed. Now 4, reserve is off. 37.5, 4,000 on a bed, $4,000, $4,000. Anybody else? Sold $3,750 internet.
Offering lot G99, 1979 Triumph T140D Bonneville Special in highly original condition. No reserve.
No reserve. How much here? Give 10. I give $10,000, $5,000 on a bed. Give 5. I'm going to do $2,000, $2,000 on a bed. Give 2,000. I'm going to do 1,000. 1,500, 1,000 out of bed, $1,500, 1,000 out of bed, get 1,250, 1,000 out of 12 and a half, you 1,000 out of down, $1,250, 1,500, 15 to bed, 15 to bed, 1,500 out, 17 and a half, 15, 17 and a half, $2,000, and down 22 and a half, negative 22 and a half, $2,000, 22 and a half, you $2,000, 22 and a half, negative 22 and a half, $2,000, 22 and a half, now 5, 7 and a half, 3. $3,000, $3,000, $3,000, $3,000, 32 and a half, 5, 7 and a half, 37 and a half, 35, 37 and a half, $4,000, 42 and a half, $4,000, down 2 and a half, $4,000, 42 and a half. Anybody else? So $4,000, Jared.
And now the next over 40 bikes in a row, all offering at no reserve from the Curtis Leverton Estate Collection. First of which is on the turntable, offering lot G100, 1974 OSA Super Pioneer, no reserve.
Divide. How much here? Give 3,000. Give $2,000 bid. Give 2,000. Somebody give $1,000 on it. You give one. We sold a sign earlier. Give 1,000 on a bid. 100 down. They could do 1,000, 1,500, 1,000 on a bid. 1,500 out of 1,000, 1,250, 1,000 on a bid. 12 and a half a bid. Hard not gonna do 1,000. Here now 1,250 on a bid. Now 1,500, 15, 17 and a half, 2,000, 2,000 on a bid. Down now $2,000 down 2. Here now 15. Now I got 1,500 right here with Drake. Internet, you're out 1,750, 15, 17 and a half. $1,500, 17 and a half. Now 2,000. Now $2,000 down 2. $2,000 shirt. Who? 22 and a half. $2,000, 22 and a half. I'm going to do 22 and a half. Hit $2,000, 22 and a half. Anybody else? So $2,000, $2,000 Drake.
Up next from the Curtis Leverton Estate Collection, lot G101, 1970 OSA 250 Plunker. Sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use, no reserve.
Divide. I'm going to do $2,000, give $1,000 on a bed. Give $1,000 that one. I'm going to do $1,000 on a bed. Hit one. I give $1,000. I get $500. $500 on her, 500, 700, $1,000, 1,000 on a bed, 700, 1,000. Here now 100, 1,000 on a bed, 100, $1,000 on it, 1,000 on a bed, 100, 1,000 on a bed, 1,000 on a bed. Here now 1,000, 12 and a half, 100, 1,000, 1250. Here 1,000, 12 and a half, 100, 1,000, 1250. $1,500, 1,500, 1,500, and 12 and a half, 1,500, $1,500. Anybody else? Sold $1,250 internet.
Offering lot G102, 1973 OSA 250 Explorer. Sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use, no reserve.
Divide. $100 to give $1,000 on this one. $100 to do 1,000. Here now 100 Zach. You want to give 1,000 out of it? 1,000 out of 500, 700. 500 out of bed, 700 here 500, 700 out of 1,000 out of bed, down 70 mega to 1,000 out of bed, here down 700, going to be 1,000, 1,000 out of 100, 700 to bed, give 1,000 out of bed, 70 bed, 1,000. Anybody else? 100 out of bed, 700 out of 800, 700, 800, you get 1,000, 1,250, 1,000 out of 1,250. 1,000 out of 12 and a half, to beg to do 1,000, 1,250. Here 1,000 out of down 12 and a half, 100 out 1,250. Sold $1,000, sold $1,000 internet.
Offering lot G103, 2011 OSA TR280i. Sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use, no reserve.
Divide. How much here? How to give $1,000 for this one? $1,000. Where he said, $100 about 1,000, 1,500, 1,000 out of bed, $100, 1,550. Where's seat? $1,000 bed, 1,500 about 1,000, 12 and a half. $1,000 a bed, 1,250. $1,000, 12 and a half. $1,000, 1,250, 1,500, 1,500, 1,500, 15 a bed, 1,500 down, 1,500, 17 and a half. 15 a bed, it is 17 and a half. $2,000, $2,000. You're 17 and a half. $100, $2,000. 1,750, 2,000 out of bed. $100, 2. You 2, give 2. $100 2,000. Sold $1,750. Jared.
Offering lot G104, 2011 OSA TR280I, no reserve.
Divide. $100, give 1,000. 12 and a half thousand bucks. 1250, 15, 1,500, 15 to make it $1,500. 17 a half, 15, 1750, 15 to make it is 17 a half, $1,500, 1750, 1,500, 17 a half, 15 to bed. Here now $1,750 down to bed, down to 15, 17 a half. Anybody else? 15 to bed, 1,750, 1,500, 17 a half, $100 down to 1,750. So $1,500 internet, 1,500.
Offering lot G105, 2009 Moto Guzzi V7 Classic. No reserve.
No reserve. How much here? Get 5 pounds, $1. Get 5, get 3, get 2, get 2,000 out of bed. Get 2, $1,000, 1,500, 15, 2, 2, 2, 25, 25, 25, 2,000, 25, 2,000, 3, 3,000 out of 25 to bed. 3,000 out of bed. Get 3, 2,500, 3,000 down 3, and 25. You only get 7.5. 2,500, 2,750, 2,500, 27.5, and now 3. You talking to me? 3,000. Hit 3. Now 2.5. $3,000, 2.5. Hit $3,000, 2.5. $3,000, 32.5 plus you. How many am I going to do? 32.5. $100 down. Anybody else? So $3,000. Laura.
Lot G106, 2020 Moto Guzzi V85. No reserve.
No reserve. I'm not going to do how much here? Give 10. Give $10,000, $2,000, $3,000 out of bed. Here down 2, 3. I'm not going to do 2,000, 3, 4, 5. $5,000. Here 5. High 5 to make it do $5,000, $6,000. Here $6,000. High down 6, 7. High down 7, 8. Here $8,000 out of bed. $8,000, $8,000 out of bed. $8,000 out of bed. Here $8,000 out of bed. Down $8,000 down 8,000 down 9. Here $8,000 down 9. 8. You want to give 8,500? Zach. You want to give 8,500? $8,000, 8,500. Here $8,000, $500 out of bed. Down. Anybody else? Sold $8,000, $8,000. Laura.
Up next, lot G107, 1980 Honda Express, offered at no reserve.
Give Honda going to give $1,000 bid. Give $1,000, get 500. $500 on her. 700. 500 could be 700. 500, 700, $1,000, $1,000 on a bed, high 70 negative 1,000. Here now 100 negative 1,000 on a bed, now 70 negative 1,000 on a bed, 1,250. $1,000 on her, 1,250. $1,000 on a bed, 12 and a high negative 1,000. It'll be get $1,250. Anybody else? $1,000. 1,250. Last call. 1,000, 1,250. Sold $1,000, $1,000. Zach.
Now offering lot G108, 2020 KTM 250 XCW TPI, sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use. No reserve.
No reserve. I'm going to do $5,000 on a bid. Give 3. Give 3,000. I got $1,000 on a bid. 1,500. 1,000 on a bid. $1,500. 15. $2,000. $2,000. 15 to bid. I'm going to do 2,000. 25. 25. $3,000. 3,000 on a bid. Hit 3. I had 3 to bid. Going to do 3. Down 3. 35. $3,000. $3,500. Zach. 3,000. 35. 4. I had 35. Going to be 4. Now 4,500. $4,500. $4,000. 4,500. 45. 5,000 to you, Laura. 5,000 on a bid. 4,500. 5,000 out of down 5. Hit 500. I got to do $5,000 down. 4,500. $5,000. Anybody else? Last call. 100 to 5,000. So $4,500. Zach on the telephone.
Offering lot G109, 1971 Montesa Cota 25. Sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use. No reserve.
Divide. $100, $1,000, 1,500. $100, $1,000 bid. 1,500 bid. Hit $1,000, 1,500. $1,500. $1,000 bid. 15.2. 17.5. Thank you. Now 2,000, 17.5, 2, 22.5. Here now 2.5, 5, and 2,500. High down 5, 7.5, 7.5, 7.5, $3,000. $3,000 on a bed, high 32 and a half, 3,000 dollar, 32 and a half to beg to do 3,000 dollar, 3,250 down to bed, down to anybody else, 32 and a half, 3,000 now 5, 35, 35, 7 and a half, 4,000, 4,000, 42 and a half, 4,500. 4,500, 47 and a half, sir. $5,000. Here we go. $5,000, 52 and a half. Yeah, $5,000, 2 and a half. Higher negative, 52 and a half. You want her? 52 and a half, Jared. 5,000, 2 and a half. So $5,000, Zach.
Lot G, 110, 1971, OSA 250 Stiletto Scrambler, sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use, no reserve.
You're right. I'm going to do 3,000 out of bed. High now 3 to bed. Give 2. High now 2,000 out of bed. Give $1,000, 1,500. 1,000 out of bed. $1,500. Here now 15 high 15 2,500 out of bed. 2,500. $2,000. Give any going to do 5. 25 3. 3,000 out of bed. 2,500. 3,000 out of it. Here 3 high 25. Anybody get 7.5. 2,500, 2,750. Last cog. Anybody else? 3,000, 3,000, 3,000, 3,000 out of bed. 7.5, 3. 3 to bed. 100 down. They're going to do 3,000 out of bed. 27 at 32 and a half. Internet. 3,000 out of bed. 2 and a half. They're going to do 32 and a half. 3,000 out of down. 2 and a half. 100 down. 32.59. Sold $3,000. Laura.
Lot G111, a 74 OSA Phantom 250 MX, sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use, no reserve.
1,000 out of bed, 1,500, 1,000 out of bed, 1,500 out of bed, 1,500, 2,000 here now 2,500 out of minute, 3,000 out of 3,000 out of 3,500, 4,000 out of 4,500, 4,500, 4,500 out of 45 bed, 5,000 out of 5, 45 bed, 5,000 out of 4,500, 5. 5,000 out of bed, 45, 5. If $5,000, anybody else, all 3 are down, done. If I get $5,000 on it, so $4,500, Laura.
Offering lot G112, 75 OSA, 350 McAndrews replica, sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use, no reserve.
No reserve. I'm going to do 3,000, give it 1,000 out of bed, 1,500. I'm going to do 1,000 out of 1,500 out of bed. Here now 1,000 out of bed, 15, 2,000 out of 17 half 2. Here 2, 22 and a half 5. Hand down 5, down 5. Here 5, hand down 25. Hand down I'm going to do 2,000 bed, $2,500 on the back. 25, 3, 3,000 down bed, 25, 3. Hit 3, down, 3 to bed, 3 to bed, down, 3, 2,500, $3,000. Anybody else? 2,500, 3,000. So $2,500 internet, 2,500.
Now offering lot G113, 1971 OSA 175 Scrambler, sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use, no reserve.
No reserve. I'm going to do 3,000 out of bed, give 2, 2,000 out of 100, 1,000 out of bed, 1,500. Here 15, 2, high 2, 2,500 out of bed, 25, 3, 3,000 out of 3,500 out of bed, 3,500, 3,000 out of now 500 out of 4. Here 4, high now 4,000 out of 3,500, 4,000 out of 100, 35, 4, 4,500, 4,000 out of now 45 negative 4,500. Hit 4,000 4,500, 4,000 internet. You're out 4,000. $4,500 $4,000 now 5,000 now 5,000 $4,500 5,000 out of bed 100 now 5 going to be 5,000 55 47 and a half now $5,000 internet 47 and a half 5 52 and a half. How'd that work out? 52 and a half 52 and a half. 5,000 $5,500 out of bed. 5,500 52 and a half 5 now 55 7 and a half 57 and a half 57 and a half 5,500 57 and a half 57 50 $6,000 6,000 out of bed 7 and a half to make it 62 and a half 6,000 down to it. You told me that for 10 times 62 and a half $6,000. Does he mean it? $6,000, 62 and a half, 65, 6,500 down, 2 and a half, 5, 6,500, 7 and a half, 67 and a half, sir, 65, 7 and a half, 67 and a half. How am I supposed to believe you? 6,500, 6,750 on a bed. Last call. Anybody else? So $6,500 internet.
Offering lot G114, 77 OSA Pioneer, 6 days, sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use, no reserve.
No reserve. On that. You're right. How much here? $3,000, 2,000 on a bed, 2,000 on a give $1,000 on her, 1,000 on a bed. Now 500, 500, $500, 5. Here 500, 700, $1,000, $1,000 bid, 70 bid, gonna do 1,000, 700, gonna be 1,000, gonna be 1,000, gonna be $1,000, 700,000, 1,250, $1,000, 12 and a high, gonna do 1,000, 1,250. $1,500, $1,500, 15 to bid, 15 to bid, 17 and a half, 15 to bid, it is 17 and a half, 1,500, 17 and a half to bid, 15, 17, 50, 1,500, 17 and a half, all through, all done. Now $2,000, 17 and a half to bid, it is 2, gonna be $2,000, you $2,000 down, 2, down, 2, down, 2. Anybody else, $100 down, they're gonna do $2,000 bid, down to it, I sold 1750, Travis.
Lot G115, 77 OSA Pioneer 6 days. Sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use, no reserve.
No reserve. How much here? $500, 700. $500 bid, $700. Here, $500, $100, $700. Here, so if I get $500 on that bike, 500. 500, 500, now $500 bid. Here, 5. So if I get 300. So if I get $300 on that bike. Thank you. Zach's in at 300. Internet, you're out. 400. 300, 400. 300, 400, 500, 500 on a bid, 400, 5. Here, $500 down, 400, 500 on a bid, 500, 600, 500, negative $600. Here, $500 down, negative $600, $500, 600 on a bid. Here down, 500, 600, $100 down, negative $500, $600 down, half, 700 internet, 600, 700 down, $700, 600 on a bid, $700 on a bid, down, negative $700 down, half. Sold $600, sold $600, Travis.
Lot G116, 1968 Ducati 250 Monza, no reserve.
You buy it. Harnett going to get $3,000 on a bid. Harnett going to do $3,000, $2,000 on it. $2,000 on a bid. Harnett going to do two. Take it $1,000, $1,500, $1,000 on a bid. $1,500 now. $2,000, $2,000, $15 a bid. Going to do $2,000 now. $1,500 money back going to do two. $15's a bid. $2,000 $15, 17 and a half. 15, 17 amp, 2022 and a half. $2,000, 22 and a half. $2,000 down, 22 and a half. The bag it now 5, 2,500. Here now 500, 2,500. 100 down, 2 and a half, 5. Here we go, last call, 2,500. 7 and a half. 25, 27 and a half internet. 2,500, 2750. Hit 7 and a half, on 25, 27 and a half, all in and all through. So $2,500 internet.
Offering lot G117, a 72 Ducati Mototrans 250 Road, no reserve.
No reserve. Our negative to get 10,000, get 5,000 out of it, 1,000, 1,500, 1,000 out of it, 1,500. Here 1,000, 15 2, high 15 to beg to do 2,000 out 15 at 2, 2,500 3,000 out 3,000 out of bed, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3,000 out 3,000 out of bed, 3,000 out 3,500 32 and a half. Now 5, 3,500, 3,500. 3,500, 37 and a half, 37 and a half, 3,500, 3750, 100 out. Anybody else? 3,500, 37 and a half. Last call, 4,000, $4,000. Here we go again. $4,000, sir. 4,000 on a bid, 37 and a half. 4,000 on a bid. Now 4. $4,000. 4. He said, go ahead. Does that mean yes? 37 and a half. $4,000. You want to get 4? 37 and a half, $4,000. Sold 3750 internet.
Up next from the Curtis Leverton Estate Collection is lot G118, 1968 Bull Taco Mark II, no reserve.
Divide. Harnett to get 10,000 out of get 5,000 out of bed. Harnett out 5, Harnett out 1,000, 1,500. Here 1,000 out of down, 1,500 out of bed, 1,000 out of bed, 15 2. Harnett down to do 2,000 out of 15 to bed to do 2,000 out of bed down to 2,500 2,000 2,500 out of 2,500 out of bed, 2,000 out of 25 3, 3,000 out of here 3 3 to bed down to 3,500, 3,500, 3,500, $4,000, $4,000, 3,500, 4, 3,500, negative 4,000 out of bed, down 4, down 4, down 4. Last call, anybody else? 4,000. So $3,500, Nick.
Lot G119, 1982 SWM RS250 GSTF3. Sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use, no reserve.
No reserve. I'm going to do 10, get $5,000 on it. 5,000 out of bed, 5,000 2, 2,000 out of bed, 100 out of 1,000 2, 3, 3,000 out of bed, high now 2,000 out of 2,500, 2,000 out of 2,500, going to do 2,000 out of 2,500 out of bed, 2,000 out of 2,500, hit 500, 2,000 out of down, 500 out of bed, down, 2,000 out of 2,500, now 3,000. Now 3,000. Now 3,000. I might be back. Here $3,000. $100 down. They're gonna do 3 to bid. 3 to buy. Here $3,000. Get 25. 22 and a half. 2,500 internet. 22 and a half. 25. 7 and a half. 27 and a half, 25, 7 and a half. Here now 7 and a half, 100 down, 25, 27 and a half. Now 3,000 $3,000 bid, 100 down. They're gonna do $3,000 now 3. Here $3,000 last call. Anybody else? So $2,750 internet, $2,750.
Lot G121, 1997, Moto Guzzi, California, 1100 with sidecar with a 5-speed, currently in running condition. No reserve.
No reserve. I'm going to do how much here? Give 10, down $10,000, 5,000 on a bid, $5,000, 2,000, 3,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 5,000, $6,000, 100 down 5, 6, and then I'm going to do 5 a bid. Here's $6,000, 100 down 5, down 6, 7, $7,000 bid, $6,000, $7,000, 7 a bid, 100 they're going to do $6,000, $7,000 Zach, $6,000, $7,000, $6,000, 7, $800, $8,000. You two the same way, 8, 9, $9,000. Okay, $100, $8,000, $9,000 bid. Here 9, high down, 9, going to be 9, going to be 9 bid, $8,000, 9, 10, high down, going to do 10. Here $9,000, $10,000 down 10. Here 9 bid, 10, going to do $9,000, $10,000, $11,000 bid. Here 11,000, 12, $12,000 down high 12. Here 12 bid, 11 going to do 12. Here 12, can you hear me now? 12,000, 11 a bit, 12, $12,000, 13 a bit, 13 a bit, $12,000, 13,000, 13 a bit, down to do 13,000 out of it, $12,000, 13. Anybody else? Last call, 13,000. So $12,000. Paul got. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Matt Morvick.
Here's Matt now offering G123, a 1976 Hodaka Road Trip 100. Road Toad 100, no reserve.
On the road toad now, not kind of any bit of a cut of it, good to go, not kind of a think about, not kind of any bit of a cut of it, of a 10, not kind of it, about 5,000 a bid. And if you get 5, not kind of any bit of a cut of it, about 5, down 4, down 3, down 2, not kind of it, of 1,000 a bid, give 1,000 now, 1,000 a bid, not kind of it, about 1, down 1, not kind of it, of a 2, 1,000 a bid, not kind of it, of a 2, down, not kind of it, of a 3, down 2, not kind of it, of a 3, not kind of a 2,000 bid, 3,000, hit 2, not kind of it, of a 3, not kind of a 2, not kind of it, of a 25 bid, 3, down 5, hit 3, not kind of it, about 5, down 3, not kind of it, about 4, not kind of it, about 4, not 4, not kind of it, 5, kind of it, about 4 bid, hit 35, 4,000 a bid, and a 5 here, 45, not kind of it, about 4, not kind of it, about 45 here, 4,000, not kind of it, about 5, down 5,000 bid, hit 5, not kind of it, about 45 bid, 5, 55, 55 bid, 5,000 bid, 55, hit 5 bid, 55, 55, not kind of it, about 55, not a bid, not kind of it, about 5,000 bid, 55, hit 55, last call, net, not kind of it, about 5, 55, 55, and not kind of it, about 5 here, not half, sold 5,000, sold $5,000 Katie's way.
Now on with the Leverton estate collection. G124 is 68 Boltaco Matrala Mark II, no reserve.
Thank you to Mark II down. Not kind of it of a 10 here. Not kind of any better of a cut of a 10 down. Not kind of it about 5,000 a bid. And not kind of it about 5 to 5. Not kind of any better of a cut of it about 5,000 bid. Not kind of it about 5 down 2,000 on a bid. Hit 2. Not kind of a 2. I'll do that. Not kind of a 2,000 a bid. Not kind of a 2 here. Hit 2. Not kind of it of a 2 bid. Down 2. Down. Not kind of any better of a cut of 1,000 on a 2. Not kind of it of a 3. Hit 2 to bid. Not kind of it of a 3. Down 2. Not kind of it of a 3. Down 25 bid. Not kind of it of a 3. Down 3,000 a bid. Hit 3. Not kind of it of a 3. Down 3. Not kind of it of a 3. Down 3. Down 5. 35. Down 3. Down 5. Hit 3. Not kind of it of a 5 bid. 35 here. Not kind of a 3 to back. Kind of it about 5, 3,000 there, 35 in a bid. At 5 here, not going to internet shroud, 35 in a bid, not going to 3,000 there, 35 in a bid. Hit 3, not going to about 5 bid, not going to 3 to back, kind of any better, kind of about 5 down, 3,000, not going to about 35, at 35 bid, 35 here, not going to 3, not going to about 5 down here, now sold 3,000. It sold $3,000 Chicken George.
Now offering G126 in 1981 OSA 250 TE. Sold on a bill of sale, not for highway or public road use, no reserve.
Not going to about 25, not going to about 25 down, not going to about 2, give 1,000 for it, not going to 1,000 a bid. Hit 1, not going to about down here, down 1, not going to about 1,000, not going to about 1, down 1, not going to about down here, 500 a bid. Hit it 5, 750. Hit 5 here, 7 half down 1, down here to get 1,000 yet. That's sorry, 1250. Thank you. Not going to 1,000 bid, 12 and a half. Hit 10, not going to about 12 and a fair, not going to about 1,000 there, 1250. Hit 10 down, going to about 12 and a fair, not going to 1,000, not going to about 1250, not going to about bid, 1250 bid. Down 15, 15, 15 down bid down, not going to that's out here 15 a bid. Hit 12 and a half, 1,500 a bid, not going to 15, 15, not going to 1250 bid, 1,500 Paul's way. Hit 12 and a half, not going to any bit of it, could have been 15, not going to it's your call, not going to 15, and not going to 15, 15, 15, not going to 1,500, not going to has sold 1,250. It sold 1,250 Paul's way.
Now offering G127 from the Leverton estate collection, a 77 OSA Yankee 500 SS, no reserve.
Right along here down, not going to 25 here, not going to 25 down, not going to give 1,000 for Paul, 1,000 a bid, 1,000 here, not going to pound here, 1250, 15 bid, at 17 and a half down 2, down 25 here, down 5, down 3. 3 down 3, not get of a 3 bid down 3, hit 3 5 here 5 down 4, not get of it about 4 down 35, 4,000 above 5 here 45, hit 4 here 45 bid, not get of it about 45, telephones out 45 bid, hit 4 45 here, not get of it 4, not get of it about 45 bid, 45 5, and not get of it 55 55 55 bid, not get of it 55 in a bid, hit 5 down bid 15 5 15 5 here, hands high, hit 15 5, not get of it about 15 5 here, not get of it about 15 5 6 out, and 6 out, not get of it 6 here, not get of it telephones in 6 out of bid, and 6 here, not get of it 6 out bid, not get of it 600, not get of it 55 6 out bid, and 6 here, not get of any better of a 6 out 6 out, not get of any better of a 6 here, 9 half, sold 55 and another Zach on the telephone.
Now offering G128 from the collection of 72 OSA 250 Plunker. Please note, sold on a bill of sale, not for highway or public road use, no reserve.
Not get a bit about tear down, not get a bit about 5 down bid, not get a bit about 5 here, 3,000, not get a bit of a 3 down, not get a bit of 1,015 bid, and down bid, not get a bit of 15, not get a bit of 1,500 a bid, not get a bit of 1,500 now, at 15 a bid, not get a bit of 1,500, 15 a bid, and 10, not get a bit of 15, not get a bit of 1,500, 12 have 15, 17 have 2, and 25 here, 25, 2 sub here, 25, and 25 bid, not get a bit of a 25, 2, not get a bit of a 25, telephones in, down 25 bid, and 25 bid, not get a bit of a 25, not get a bit of a 2 right, 25, and not get a bit of a 25, Paul, you want 25, and 25 bid, 25 here, not get a bit of your call, not get a bit of 2250, Paul, you want to do that, and 2 up here, 2250, not get a bit 2, not get a bit of a fan, thank you, and not get a bit 2, not get a bit of a fan, down 22 up here, not get a bit of a sold 2,000, and sold 2,000, Jamie on the telephone.
Now offering G129 from the collection of 76 OSA Phantom 175 Enduro, sold on a bill of sale, not for highway or public road.
There's a good looking bike there.
No
Not
reserve.
get a bit of a cut of it about 5 here, 5 down bid, and a 5 here, not get a bit of $1,000, 2,000 a bid, not get a 1,000 2, and yes sir, not get a bit 2 bid, down 2, down 2, down 2, not get a bit of a 2, down 25 here, 25 down 3, hit 3, not get a bit of a 3, down 3, not get a bit 25, not get a bit 3,000 bid, hit 3, not get a bit of a 3 bid, down 5, 35, not get a bit of a 3, not get a bit of a 5, 35 bid, 3 bid 5, hit 5, not get a bit of a 35, 3, not get a bit of a 5, down 3 there, 35 in a bid, hit 35 bid, not get a bit of a 35, 4, not a 4, not a 4, not get a bit of 4,000 here, not get a bit of 4,000 a bid, in a 4 bid, not get a bit of 4, not get a bit of 4, 45, not get a bit of 45 in a bid, hit 5 down bid, not get a bit of 5,000, hit 5, not get a bit of 45, y'all together back there, 45 bid, $5,000, and not get a second road, not get a bit of 5, not get a bit of 5 down 5, not get a bit of 5 here, 5, hit 5 bid, not get a bit of 5 down 5, 45 bid, not get a bit of 5, 45 bid, not get a bit of 5,000. Sold 45 next way.
Now offering G130 1973 OSA 250 6 days, sold on a bill of sale, not for highway or public road use, no reserve.
Hey, take a pick here down. I'd get a bit of $1,000 15 bid, and I'd get a bit of 15 down 2, down 5 here, 25 down 5 here, 25 bid 2, 5 2 3, hit 3 down 3, not get a 3, not get a bit of 35 down 3 to bid 5 4, hit 4, not get a bit of 4, not get a bit of 35 down 4, not get a bit of 35 bid 4,000, hit 35 4 down 45 bid, not get a bit of 45 here, 4 down 5 pound 10, not get a bit of $5,000, hit 5, not get a bit of 5 bid, not get a bit of 45, 5,000 about 55, hit 5 bid 55 here, not get a bit of 600 bid 600 get a bit of 55 600 bid, hit 600 down, not get a 6,000 bid, not get a bit of 55 6,000, and 6 here, not get a 600 bid, not get a bit, your last call here 600 bid, hit 600, not get a bit of 55 bid, not get a bit of 600, not get a 600 I'd have. Sold 55 $100 plumb crazy.
Now offering G131 a 2007 Aprilia Scarabero 500 IE, no reserve.
Not get a bit of a tear, not get a bit of 5,000 bid, not get a bit of 5 Aprilia, not get a bit of 5, had a bit of 3,000 bid, hit 3, not get a bit of 3 down 2, not get a bit of 1,000, get a bit of 1,000 bid, 1,000 bid, hit 1, not get a bit of 15, not get a bit of 1,000 here, 15 bid, hit 15 down, not get a bit of 15, not get a bit of 15, not get a bit of 1,000, not get a bit of 15, not get a bit of 15, not get a bit of 15 bid, and not get a bit of somebody said, not get a bit of 15 bid, not get a bit of 1,500 in the bid, at 15 bid, not get a bit of $1,000 on the bike, give somebody give 1,000 for it yet, 1,000 a bid, not get a bit of 100, not get a bit of 1,000 gets on, not got $1,000 now, 1,000 a bid, not get a bit of bikes and reserve, 1,000 bid, at 1, not get a bit of down, not get a bit of the hard way, not get a bit of 500, not get a bit of 5, at 5 in a bid, not get a bit of 750, now 1,000 a bid, 1,000 now, $1,000, 1250, 1,000 there, 12 out George's way, 1,000 1215, that's out, hit 10, 12 and a half, not get a bit of 1,000 here, 1250, and a 15 down, 15 down, 1,500 in the bid, and not get a bit of 15 to get the whole bike for that 15 bid, not get a bit of 12 and a half, 15, and not get a bit of 15, not get a bit of 15, sold 1250, internet buys.
Now offering G132 from the collection of 2007 Aprilia SXV 550, no reserve.
The big one there, not get a bit of a 5 here, not get a bit of a 3,000 bid, not get a bit of a 3 down 2, give 1,000, you want this one, sir, give 1,000 here, 1,000 a bid, not get a bit of a 1 down, not get a bit of a 1,000 here, 15 2, hit 2 down 2, not get a bit 2, not get a bit of 15, not get a bit of a 2, not get a bit of 2,000 a bid, hit 2, not get a bit of a 2 down 5, not get a bit of 25, almost box of twos already. 25 in a net if he can. At 25 in a bid. 2,000, sorry, 25-3. Hit 3 down, 3 down, 3 down. Get a bit of a 3 down, 3 down. Get a bit of 5 in the back. 3 to 5, 35. George, I'd get a bit of a 5. Hit 3 down, get a bit of a 5 bid. 35, 35 in a bid, sir. I'd get a bit 35 in a is all. 3,005. Hit 35 bid. I'd get a bit of a 5. 35 bid. I'd get a bit of a 3 to a 5. And I'd get a bit of a 35. 35 tells really nice. Get a bit of a 3 down, 5 bid. 35 in a bid. And I'd get a bit of a 35. 35. Net your last call. I'd get a 3,500 bid. I'd have. Sold 3,000. Sold $3,000. Alexander the Great.
Now offering G133 from the collection of 97 Moto Guzzi V10 Centauro. No reserve.
Centauro down. I'd get a bit of a here. 5,000. I'd get a bit of a 5 here. 3. And I'd get a bit of a 3. I'd get a bit of a 3 down. 3. And I'd get a bit of a 3 down. 2. I'd get a bit of a 1,000. $1,000. Hit 1. I'd get a bit of a down here. I'd get a bit of a 2 down. 2 down. 3 down. 3. I'd get a bit of a 3. And I'd get a bit of a 3 to bid. I'd get a bit of a 4 to 3. I'd get a bit of a 4 down here. 3 to bid. 4,000 to bid. At 3 is a line. 7 to get 4 down bid. I'd get a bit of a 3. 35 bid. I'd get if you don't want to get 5 at 3 to bid, I'd get a bit of a 5 here down. I'd get a bit of a 35 3 bid, 5 here. I'd get a bit of 35 to bid. Hit 3, I'd get a bit of a 5 bid, 35 here. I'd get a bit of 3. I'd get a bit of a 5 down, 3,500. Hit 3, I'd get a bit of a 5 here. I'd get a bit of a 5, 35. Last call, y'all. I'd get a bit of a 4 down, 4 down, 4. Hit 4, I'd get a bit of a 4 bid down 4. I'd get a bit of a 4 net levels close. I'd get a bit of a 4,000 bid. Hit a bit of a 4. I'd get a bit of a turn. I'd get a bit of a 4. I'd get a bit of a 5 in the back. Get a bit of a 4,000. And I'd get a bit of a 4 bid. I'd get a bit of a 4. Sold 35. It sold $3,500 Paul's way.
Now offering G134 75 Hodaka 100 MX. Sold on a bill of sale, not for highway or public road use, no reserve.
I'd get a bit of a 25 bid. I'd get a bit of a 25 down. I'd get a bit of a 25. Give $1,000 for it. 1,000 to bid. At 1,000 to bid. I'd get a bit of a 1 down, 1, 1, 1. I'd get a bit of a down here. 15 down 2. And a 2 bid down 2, down 2. I'd get a bit of 15. I'd get a bit of a 2,000 bid. I'd get a bit of a 2,000. Hit 2. I'd get a bit of a 2. I'd get a bit of your turn if you can. I'd get a bit of a down 5, 25. At 25 there. I'd get a sir 25. You want a bid? 25. And I'd get a bit of a 25. I'd get nobody's watching you but you. But get 2,500. 25 in a bid. 25 bid. And I'd get a bit of a 25. I'd get a bit of a 2. I'd get a bit of a. I'd get a bit of a 3 down 3 bid. New bidders in. Hit 3. I'd get a bit of a 3 down 3. I'd get a bit of a 3 down 3. I'd get a bit of a George. Sorry, 25 3 bid if you can, Paul. At 3 to bid. I'd get a bit of a 3 bids of George 3,000 bid. And I'd get a bit of a 3. I'd come young lady. You want to get 3? I'd get a 3,000 bid. Hit 3. I'd get a bit of a 3 down 5. I'd get a bit of 7 to pair. I'd get a bit of 25 7 to 50. Paul, you want to do that? 25 7 half. And I'd get a bit take it away. I'd get a bit of a 5 bid 7 to pair. I'd get a bit of a 25 7 half. I'd have sold 25. Sold 25 and another chicken George.
Now offering G135 from the collection, a 2005 Gas TXT. Sold on an Iowa title certificate for off-road vehicle, no reserve.
I'd get a bit of a 3 here, 3 down.
That's
I'd get a bit of a 2. I'd get a bit of a 1,000 bid. $1,000. I'd get a bit of a pound here. I'd get a bit of 1,000 bid. And I'd get a bit of a 1. I'd get a bit of a 1,000. I'd get a bit of a 15 pound bid. 15 to bid. $1,000. 15 down. I'd get a bit of a pound here. And I'd get a bit of 1,500 bid. I'd get a bit of 1,000 bid. Get a bit of 1,500. At 15 to bid. I'd get a bit of 2. I'd get a bit of 12 and a half. Sorry, 15. At 12 and a half. 15 bid. I'd get a bit of get excited. I'd get a bit of 15 to bid. 12 and a half. 1,500 in the bid. Hit 15 down. I'd get a bit of 15. I'd get a bit of 1,500 in the bid. And I'd get a bit of 15 for checking food plots. I'd get a bit of 1,500 in the bid. I'd get a bit of a 12 and a half. 15. I'd have sold 12.50. Sold 12.50. Paul's way.
Now offering G136 from the collection, a 66 Montesa Impala Sport 250, no reserve.
Good looking bike. I'd get a bit of a here, 10 here. I'd get a bit of a 5 out of bid. And I'd get a bit of a 5 to 5. I'd get a bit of a 5 down 2,000 bid. I'd get a bit of 2,000 all. Hit 3. I'd get a bit of a 3 down 2. I'd get a bit of a 3 down 2 down 3 down 3 down 4 down 4. I'd get a bit of a 4 down 5. Hit 5. I'd get a bit of a 4 here. I'd get a bit of a 5 down 4 down 5. Hit 5. I'd get a bit of a 5 down 5. From where you're out there, 5,000 a bid. I'd get a bit of a 5 here. 5. Hit 5 bid. I'd get a bit of a 5 down 5. I'd get a bit of a 5,006 here. I'd get a second rows in 5,600. Hit 5. I'd get a 600 bid. I'd get a bit of a 5. I'd get a 7. And I'd get a bit of a 700 bid. I'd get a 607. I'd get a bit of a 7. I'd get a 6 up here already. I'd get a 7 a bid. Hit 7 down. I'd get a 600. Get a bit of a 10 down 8. I'd get a 65 down 7. Sorry, down 7. I'll take 7 though. And I'd get a 65 7 a bid. Hit 7 here. I'd get a bit of a 7,007 here. I'd get a bit of your turn. I'd get a bit of 575. I'd get a bit of just made it 705. And I'd get a bit of make it. I'd get a bit of a 575. Hit 5 down 8 down 8 down 8. I'd get a bit of 75. I'd get a bit of a 75 bid. Hit down a bit. I'd get a bit of a 75 bid here. Down 8 down 8 down 8. I'd get a net last call. Hit down a bit. I'd get a bit of a 75 bid. I'd get a bit of a 585. I'd get a bit. I'd get 85 in a bid. 8,005. You said that already. I'd get a bit of a 585 bid. I'd get a bit of a 5 and a half. 8,000 bid. I'd get a bit of a 5 bid. I'd get a bit of a 5 sold. 8,000 sold. $8,000. Katie.
Now offering G137, a 1982 SWM RS 250 GS TF3. Sold on a bill of sale, not for highway or public road use, no reserve.
And a 24B on top there, down, not gonna be a bit of a cut of it about 5 pair, not gonna be 3,000 bid. Hit 3, not gonna be a 3 down, 3 down, 3, and thinking not gonna be a 3 down 2, give 1,000 on bid, not gonna be 2 here, down 2, down 3. Hit 2, down 3, not gonna be a 3 down 2, down 3, down 3, not gonna be 3,000 here, not gonna be 3 round bid, not gonna be 25. Hit 2, you're 25 here, down 3. Hit George Wade, not gonna be 3 bid, not gonna be a 25, down 3, not gonna be 3,000 bid, 3,000. Hit 3, not gonna be a 3 down 3, not gonna hands the air, folks. You want it, not gonna be 3,000 all, 3,000 bid. Hit 3, not gonna be a 3 bid, down 3, down 3, not gonna be net last called here, not gonna be 3 round bid. Hit a 3 bid, not gonna be a 3 down 3, not gonna be a 3 5, not gonna be 7, not 7, not 3 down 3 bid, not gonna be 27 half 3. Hit 3 to bid, not gonna be able to get 3, not gonna be 3 round bid, not gonna be a 3. Hit 3 to bid, not gonna be you want to get 3, not gonna be a 3, not 3, not gonna be a sold 27 to 50, sold 27 half Nick's way.
Now offering G138 from Curtis Estate Collection, a 77 OSA 250 Phantom. Sold on a bill of sale, not for highway or public road use, no reserve.
Also buyers come forward, not gonna be a bit of a cut of it of a 3 tear down, not gonna be a 3 down 3 down 2, not gonna be a 2, give 1,000 for it, 1,000 a bid, and not gonna be a 1,000 on a bid, 15, 15 down 2, down 2, down 5 here, 25 bid, and a 2, not gonna be a 5 down 20, down 3, down 3, not gonna be a 3 down 3, not gonna be a 3 5, 35, hit 3, not gonna be a 5, George's way, 35 in a bid, not gonna be a 3,000 under 5, hit 3, not gonna be a 5 bid, not gonna be a 5 down 4, not gonna be a 4, not gonna be a 45 bid, 45, hit 4 to back, gonna be a 45 in a net, not gonna be a 45, 45 bid, 45, hit 45 here, not gonna be a 45, 5 bid, down 5, not gonna be a $5,000, and not gonna be a 5 bid, not gonna be a 5, 55, 55 bid, 55 in a bid, hit 5 here, not gonna be a 55 here, 55 in a bid, not gonna be a 55 in a bid, and not gonna be a 55 in a not gonna be a not gonna 6 out bid, not gonna unless you're 55, Nick, and not gonna get 55 here, 6 out a bid, and 6,000 a bid, not gonna be 600, not gonna be 600 bid, not gonna be 6,000, and 6 here, not gonna be 7 half, down 6 out right, not gonna be 7 half, 600, not gonna 6 like it better, 250 bid, and 6 here, that's out 250, not gonna be a George, how about you? Hit to the bid, not gonna be 600, not gonna be a 10 here, down 600 bid, 250, hit 6 here, not gonna be a bit of a 10 bid, down, not gonna be a 10 here, not gonna be a bit of a sold 6,000, it sold $6,000 Nick with a CK.
Now offering G139, 1977 OSA 350 Mountaineer. Sold on a bill of sale, not for highway or public road use, no reserve.
Most of the time here, sir, not gonna be about 4, not gonna be about here, not gonna be about 3, down 3, 2. Hit 2 here, not gonna be about 2, down 2, not gonna this one, not gonna be 2,000 on. You want to get 2, and 2 to bid, not gonna be about 2 here, not gonna be about 1,000 under 15 bid, 1,000 bid, not gonna be 1,500 in a bid, not gonna be about down 2, not gonna be 2 bid, hit 2, not gonna be about 2, down 15, down 2, not gonna be about 2 bid, 15 to bid, not gonna be 2,000, hit 2, not gonna be about 2 here, not gonna be 2 down 5, not gonna be about 25, 2,000 all, 25 in a bid, hit 2, 25, not gonna be about 25 bid, not gonna be 2, not gonna be about 25, hit 25 in a bid, not gonna be 25 in a bid, 25 down 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, let's Todd, get us 3, and not gonna be 3 to bid, not gonna get 25 already, 3 pounds, sorry, Nick, gonna be about 3, down 3, and a 3 to bid, I'll take, not gonna be 7, I figured that, now 3 down bid, and a 3 down 3, down 3, down 3, down to the bid, not gonna be 3, 250, and 3 down to the bid, not gonna be 3, not gonna be to the bid, down 3, down 250, not gonna be 3 bid, 250, not half, and 3 to bid, not gonna be to the bid, now don't fall, sir, not gonna be to the bid, you're safe though, at 3, not gonna be to the bid, sold 3,000, sold $3,000, Katie.
Now offering G141 from the collection, a 2019 Husqvarna TE150. Sold on an Iowa title certificate for off-highway vehicle use, no reserve.
T-time here down, not gonna be about 7,000 bid, not gonna be about $5,000, and not gonna be about 5 to 5, not gonna be about 5 here, $1,000 2, and a 1 bid, not gonna be about 2, down 2, down 2, not gonna be about down here, 2 down 3, not gonna be about 3, down 3, hit 3, not gonna be about 3, down 2, not gonna be about 3, 4, down 4, not gonna be about 3, not gonna be about 4, down, that's out of 4, hit 3 on the phone, not gonna be about 4,000 a bid, not gonna be about 3, down 4, hit 3, not gonna be about 4, down 4, not gonna be about 3, not gonna be about 5 here, 35 bid, 3,005 in a bid, hit 3, not gonna be about 35, 35, not gonna be 3, not gonna be about 5, down 35 bid, hit 3 to bid, not gonna be about 5, down 5, not gonna be the last call dead, not gonna be 3,000 bid, 35, and a 4, down 4, not gonna be, that was close to the about 4 down a bid, not gonna be about 5 in the back, 4,000 now, hit 4 to bid, 4, 45, 45, not gonna be about 45 bid, 45, hit 45 bid, not gonna be about 45, 45, 45, not gonna be 4, not gonna be about 45 bid, down 4, down 5, and not gonna be about 45, 45, not gonna be sold 4,000, it sold $4,000, not gonna be Zach on the telephone.
Now offering G142, a 2012 OSA Explorer. Must be sold to a licensed dealer or out-of-state resident, no reserve.
So time again down, not gonna be a bit of a 3, not gonna be a 2,000 bid, not gonna be a 2, down 1, gonna be a 1,000 bid, 1,500 a bid, 2, hit 2, down 5, not gonna get 2, right 5, not gonna be a 25, 2, not gonna be a 5, and not gonna be a 25, 2, not gonna be a 5, down 25, 3, down 3, down 3, hit 3, not gonna be a 3, down 5 in the front row, not gonna be a 3, down 25, 3,000 bid, bid. In 3, 5, I'd get a bit of a 3, down 5, I'd get a bit of a 3, I'd get a bit of a 4, down 4, down 4, I'd get a bit of a 35, 4,000 bid. And 4 to bid, I'd get a bit of a 4, down 4, I'd get a bit of a 4, down 5, down 45, 45, 45 bid. And 4 here, I'd get a bit of a 45, 4, I'd get a bit of a 45, next return, I'd get a bit of a 4, 45. In 4, I'd get a bit of a 45, 4, I'd get a bit of a 45 bid, 4,000, I'd get a bit of a 4,500, and I'd get a bit of a 45, 45 here, I'd get a bit of a 45, 45, 45, sold 4,000, and sold $4,000, Jared.
Now offering G143, a 2015 electric motion EM Sport Trials bike. Sold on a bill of sale, not for highway or public road use, no reserve.
I'd get a bit of a dare, I'd get a bit of a 5, I'd get a bit of a 2 here, I'd get a 2,000 out of bid, I'd get a 2, give 1,000 for it, 1,000 a bid, I'd get a bit of 1,000 here, I'd get a bit of 1,000 a bond, hit 1, I'd get a bit of a bond, down bond, I'd get a bit of a pound here, I'd get a 1,000 sold, give 1,000 here, 1,000 a bid, I'd get a bit of a bond, down bond, I'd get a bit of a 500, 750, I'd get a bit of 500 a bid, 750, and 7 half here, I'd get a bit of a 500, I'd get a bit of a 750, down bond, I'd get a bit of 1,000 a bid, and a down, I'd get a bit of a bond, down 12 and 15, I'd get a bit of a 12 and a bid, I'd get a bit of 1,000 bid, 1250, 1,000 there, I'd get a bit of a 12 and a half, I'd get a bit of 10, I'd get a bit of a 1250, in pound bid, 12 and a half, I'd get a bit of 10, I'd get a bit of a 12 and a bid, I'd get a bit of a 1,500 a bid, I'd get a bit of 1,500, at 15, 15, 17 and a half, I'd get a bit of 15, down 17, 15, at your turn, I'd get a bit of 15 a bid, at 1750 bid, I'd get a bit of a 17 and a half bid, I'd get a bit of 15, I'd get a bit of a 1750, at 1750, I'd get a bit of a 17 bid, I'd get a bit of a sold 1,500, it sold $1,500 Alex's way.
Now offering G144 from the state collection, a 73 Yamaha 500Z. Sold on a bill of sale, not for highway or public road use, no reserve.
And a 73 mile down, I'd get a bit of a 6 here, I'd get a bit of a 5,000 bid. At 5, I'd get a bit of a 5 down, I'd get a bit of 1,000, I'd get a bit of a 2 down bid, I'd get a 2,000 bid, 1,000 bid, I'd get a 2, 3 down, 3 down, 3 down, 3, I'd get a bit of a 4 down, 4, I'd get a 3, 4. At 3, 5 here, 5 down, 5 here, 4 to bid, 5,000 bid. At 600, I'd get a 6 out bid, I'd get a bit of a 5 down, 6, 7, 7, 7, I'd get a 6, 7 bid. At 7 here, I'd get a bit of a 7,000 bid, I'd get a 600, get a bit of 7,000, and 8 down bid, down 700, 8 down bid, I'd get a bit of a 7 down bid, I'd get a 7, 800, 8 down bid, I'd get a bit of a 7 here, down bid, 75 here, I'd get a 7,000 bid, 5, and a 5 here, down, get a bit of a 5 down bid, 75 bid, down 8,000 a bid, 8 here, I'd get a bit of a 75, I'd get a bit of a down bid, telephone your turn, I'd get a bit of 8,000 a bid, and I'd get a bit of a 75, 8 down 5, I'd get a bit of a 585, I'd get a bit of 8,000, 85 a bid, 8,000 there, 85, I'd get a bit of a 5, I'd get a bit of a 5, 8,000, I'd get a bit of a 5, and a big bid, I'd get a bit of a 585, I'd get a bit of a 5, I'd get a bit of a 5 and a half, sold 8,000, there's Jamie on the telephone.
Now offering G146, a 72 OSA 250 Sport, no reserve.
250 time here, I'd get a bit of 1,000 a bid, I'd get a bit of 1,000, sir, 1,000 here, I'd get a bit of a 15, I'd get a bit of 1,000 here, I'd get a bit of 1,500 a bid, 2, hit 2, 2, 2, Kirk's way, get a bit of a 15, 2, I'd get a bit of a 2, down 2, and 5, I'd get a bit of a 5 down 2, I'd get a bit of a 5 down 25 bid, I'd get a bit of 25 down 3, hit 3, I'd get a bit of Kurt's way, I'd get a bit of a 3 down 5 down 35, I'd get a bit of a Alex's way, 3, 5, and 35, George, if you count down 4, I'd get a bit of a 4, and a 4 down a bid, I'd get a bit of a 4 down 4 down 4 down 5 down 45 here, I'd get a bit of a 45 here, I'd get a bit of a 5,000, and I'd get a bit of a 5,000 bid, I'd get a bit of a 5 bid, 5,000's all 5,000 bid, hit 5 here, I'd get a bit of a 5 down 5, I'd get a bit of a 5 down 5, 40, I'd get a bit of a there 7, half, thank you, down 5, hit 5 bid, I'd get a bit of a 5 down 5, I'd get a bit of a make it George 5, I'd get a bit of a 547, half 5,000 bid, hit 5, I'd get a bit of a 5,000 bid, I'd get a bit of 250, I'd get a bit of a 5 bid to the pair, hit 5, I'd get a bit of a 10 of here, I'd get a bit of a 5, I'd get a bit of a 10 of bid, I'd get a bit of a 250, I'd get a open that gate, I'd get a 250 bid, hit 5 bid, I'd get a 250, I'd get a bit of a 10 of here, down 5, I'd get a bit of a 5, hit 15, 5, 15, 5, 15, 5, 55, and I'd get a bit of a 15, I'd get a bit of a 10 of here, 5, hit 50, 250, I'd get a bit of a 5 bid, 50, 5, 55, I'd get a bit of a 250, down 5 here, down 5, and I'd get a bit of a 5 bid, 55, 55, 55, sold 50, 250, sold 5,250 Alex's way.
Now offering G147, a 66 OSA 175 SE Sport. Sold on a bill of sale, not for highway or public road use, no reserve.
I'd get a bit of a here, I'd get a bit of a 10 here, down, I'd get a bit of a 5,000 bid, I'd get a bit of a 5,000 a bid, 1,000 here, I'd get a bit of a 1 down 1, I'd get a 1,000 sold, I'd get a 2, 3, hit 2 down 3, I'd get a bit of a 3 down 2 down, I'd get a bit of a 3 down 3, 25 bid, I'd get a 25 and a bid, at 25 bid, I'd get a bit of a 25, 25, I'd get a 2, I'd get a bit of a 5 down 25, 3, hit 3, I'd get a bit of a 3 down 3 down 3 down 3 down 3 down 5 down 35, I'd get a 3 down 5, hit 3, I'd get a bit of a 5 here, I'd get a bit at your turn, I'd get a bit of a 5 down 3, so the back, get a bit of a 500 down, I'd get a bit of a 3 down 5, hit 3, I'd get a bit of a 5 bid, down 4 down 4 down 4, I'd get a bit of a 4 down 4, I'd get a bit of a 4,000 bid, hit 4's all third, I'd get a bit of a 4, 45, 45 here, 45 at a bid, hit 4,000 bid, I'd get a bit of a 45, 4,500, I'd get a bit of a 45 bid, last call down 45, hit 4, I'd get a bit of a 45 bid, I'd get a bit of a 45, 4, I'd get a bit of a 45 here, 45 here, I'd have, sold 4,000 next way.
Now offering G148, a 2024 KTM 450 XCFW. No reserve.
Not going to be a bit of a cut of it here. 5 here. Not going to be a 5. Not going to be a 3 pound bid. Hit 3. Not going to be a 3 down 3. Not going to be a 3 down 1,015 bid. Not going to be a down 15 2. Hit 2 down 5 here. Not going to be a 3 down 3 down 3 down 5 35 down 35 bid. Hit 3. Not going to be a 4 down 4. Not going to be George's way. Not going to be a 5 in the back. Going to be a 4,000. Hit 4. Not going to be a 4 bid down 4 down 4. Not going to be a 4. Not going to be a 35 bid. 4,005. Hit 45. Not going to be a 5,000 bid down 5. Not going to be a 5 down 5,055. Hit 15 bid. Not going to be a 5 here. 15 in a bid, not going to be 5,000 a bid, 15 hit 5 bid, not going to be 15 here, not going to be 5 sold 5,000, sold $5,000, all Chicken George.
Now offering G149, 79 Honda CBX Super Sport, no reserve.
On a time here, nice spike, get a bit of a 7 here, down, not going to be a 7 down, 5,000 a bid, hit 5, not going to be a 5, not going to be a 5, not going to be a 1,000, 2 bid, you all play 3, 4, and a 4 down, 5 down, 600, 6 out bid, not going to be 5 up here, right, 6 out bid, 7, and 7 here, 8 down, 8 down, 8, not going to be a 17, not going to be 8, not going to be a 9 down a bid, 8 spin, not going to be a 9, not going to be a 9 down, 8, not going to be a 9 down, 8, bid 9, hit 9 down, not going to be a 9 down, 8, not going to be a 9 down, 8, 9 down, 10, not going to be 9, 0 down, 10, hit 9, not going to be a 10 down, 9 back, get a bit of a 10, not going to be a 9, 10, 11, 11 down, bid, down 11 here, not going to be 10 up here, 11 a bit, not going to be 10, 5, you do that right, down 5, down 11, down 5, 11 to 5, not going to be a 5 down, 11, 0, 11, 5, not going to be a 5 down, 11, 5, and a 12, not going to be a 12 bid, not going to be a 12 down, 11, 5, 12, hit 12 down, not going to be a 12 down, 12, not going to be a 12, 11, 5, not going to be a 12 down bid, 11, 5 bid, not going to be a 12 here, not going to be a 12 down, 12, not going to be a 5 down, 5 down, 12, 5 bid, hit 12 bid, not going to be a 12,005, 12,005, 12 bid, 5, 13, hit 13 a bid, not going to be 13, not going to be a 12, 5 bid, 13 bid, hit 13, not going to be 13, 13, 5, not going to be 13 down 5, and not going to be a 5 bid, not going to be 13, not going to be a 5, 13 down 5, 14 a bid, not going to be 14,000, hit 14 a bid down, not going to be a bit of a 14 down 5, not going to be a 5, 14, 5, hit 14 bid, not going to be a 5 here, 14,500 a bid, not going to be a 14 to 5, and not going to be a 5 bid, not going to be a 5 down 5, not going to be a 14,500 last call, hit 14 a bid, not going to be a 14,005, not going to be a 15,000 bid, and now 15, not going to be a 15, 15, not going to be a 15,000 down 5, hit 15, 5 bid, not going to be a 5 down 15 bid, 15,500 a bid, hit 15, not going to be a 5 down 5, not going to be a 15 a bid, not going to be a 15, 5, 15, 5, 15, 5, hit 15 0, 15, 5, 15,005, not going to be a 15, 5, and I'd have sold $15,000, Katie.
Now offering G150 from the Estate Collection, a 2003 Suzuki GSX 1300R Hayabusa modified racer, no reserve.
I like that. Not going to be a 7,000 bid down. Not going to be a 7,000 or down. Not going to be a 5,000. Hit 5 bid. Not going to be a 5 to 5. Not going to be a 4 3 2,000 bid. Hit a 2 down 2 here 2 3 3 3 3. Not going to be a 4 down 3 down 4. Hit 3. Not going to be a 4 bid. Not going to be a 4 down 3 down 4 5 5 here 5,600. Hit 5 in the back 6,000 on a bid. Not going to be a 5 in the south 6 out of bid. Not going to be a 5 600. Hit 5. Not going to be a 6 here. Not going to be a 15 bid. Not going to be a 15 5. Not going to be a 15 5 in a bid. And not going to be a 15 5 15 5. Not going to be a 6 out bid 6 out now. Hit 6 here. Not going to be a bit of a 6 out. That's fine. Not going to be a 6 out of bid 15 5 600 now. Hit 6 here. Not going to be a bit of a 6 out bid. Not going to be a bit of a kitty's kind of that anyway. Not going to be a 6 out bid. Hit 15 5. Not going to be a 6 here. 22. Not going to be a 6,000 now. Not going to be a 15 5 600 now. At 6 bid. Not going to be a bit of a 6 here 6 out. Not going to be a 6 here. Not have sold 15 5. Sold 15,500, Katie.
Now offering G151 1973 BSA B50 MX, sold on a bill of sale, not for highway or public road use, no reserve.
Not going to be a here 4 here 3. Not going to be a 3,000. Not going to give 1,000 starter 1,000 a bid. At 1,000 a bid. Not going to be a 1 down 1 down 1,000. Not going to be 2 down 1 bid 2. Hit 2 here 2. Not going to be 15 down 2 down 2 down 2. Hit 2. Not going to be a 5 down 25 here. Not going to be 2. Not going to be a 25 internet round 25 in a bid. 2 here 25. Hit 25 bid. Not going to be a 25 2. Not going to be a 5 down 25 in a bid. Hit 2. Not going to be a 25. Not going to be a 25 2 bid. Not going to be a 2,500. And not going to be a 25 25. Not going to be a 25 25 here. Not have. Sold 2,000, sold 2,000 Alex's way.
Now offering G150 to a 74 Husqvarna WR400, sold on a bill of sale, not for public or highway use, no reserve.
And a 400 mile down, not going to be a bit of a 3, not going to be a 2,000 bid, and not going to be a 2 down, not going to be a 2 down 2, not going to be a 1 here, not going to be a 1,000 starter, going to be a 1,000 a bid. Hit 1, not going to be a down here 2, not going to be a 2 down 1 step here 2 3. Hit 3, not going to be 2 3 3 3, not going to be a 3, not going to be 2 to bid, not going to be a 3 25 back there. You want to get 25 in a bid. Hit 2, not going to be a 25. 25, I'd get of a 3, down 3, I'd get of it of a 3, down 25, 3, hit 3, down 5, I'd get of it about 5, down 5, I'd get of it about 5, you all together, get of a 3, down 5, hit 3, I'd get of it about 5, bid, I'd get of a 3, I'd get of it about 5, I'd get of a 3 to bid, 5, hit 3, I'd get of it about 5, here, down 3, down 5, I'd get of it about 4, down 4, I'd get of it about 4, down 35, 4, hit 4 to bid, I'd get of it about 4, I'd get of it about 4, down 4, I'd get of it about 4, down 35, 4,000, and I'd get of it about 4, I'd get of it about 45, 45, 45, and a bid, I'd get of it about 4,000 bid, 45, down 42, 55, hit 45 bid, I'd get of a 255, I'd get of it about 45, I'd get of it about 255, and I'd get of it about 45, 45, I'd get it, you got 250 right, I'd get of it about, nope, already had 4 up here, I'll take 42.50 though. 42.50, 4 to bid, I'd get of a 250, sold 4,000, sold 4,000, Katie.
Now offering G153, 1974 BMW R75, 6.
Thank you. I'd get of a gotcha. I'd get of it of a 6 here. 5. Hit 5. I'd get of any bit of a cut of it about 5, 4, 3. I'd get of a 2 bid. I'd get of any bit of a cut of it again 2. Give 1,000 for it. 1,000 under 15 bid. 1,000 here. 15. I'd get of it at 15. I'd get of 1,000 bid. 1,500 bid. 1,000 here. I'd get of it at 15 bid. I'd get of a 2. Down 2. I'd get of it of a 2. Down 2. I'd get of a 2 bid. I'd get of it about 5. Hit 5. I'd get of a 25. 2. I'd get of it of a 25. 25. I'd get of a 22.50. Hit 2. But half period. I'd get of any bit of a cut of it of a 2. I'd get of it about 5 period. I'd get of a 0. I'd get of a 2 bid. 250 bid. And I'd get of it of a 2 period. I'd get of any bit of a cut of a 2. I'd get of it about 5. I'd get of it of I'd get of it of a 250 I'd have, and I'd get of a 22.50 bid. I'd get of a 22. You get the whole bike for that. I'd get of it. I'd get of it of a 250. I'd get of it about 15, and I'd get of it of a 2 bid. I'd get of it about 5 bid. I'd get of a 22 to pair. 2 bid. 22.50. Hit 2. That's fine here. I'd get of any bit of a cut of it of a 22 to pair. Net last call 22.50 here. I'd have. Closer to 2,000. Closer to 2,000. I'd get 22.50. Never mind. We're gonna open it back up now. 2,500. 22.50. Hey sir, don't run away. Got Robert. Got 22.50. Now $2,500 on it. 2,250 is bid. That's the current bid at 2,250. You got 25. No, we got 2,250 up here first. You got 25. Well, bless your little heart. Now 2,750. Hey, we got 2 people interested in your bike. Now 2,500 is bid. Now 2,750. Now 3,000. Reserve is off. Now $3,000. Where the heck you guys at a minute ago? 27 half, 3,000 bid. You want to get 3? Bike's going to be sold 3. You want to get 3,000 bid? Sold 2,750 online. Sold 2,750 Megas way. Here's Trev.
On the block now showing lot G154, a 2014 Triumph Bonneville T100, parts included.
Yep, right. 100 David at a beer 10. 100 David at 10. 100 David at 10. David at 5. Yep, 5. 100 David at 5,000. 100 David at 5. 100 David at 2,000. 100 David at 3. I get 2,000. 100 David at 3,000. 100 David at 2 speed. He get 3. Hit 2. 100 David at 25. He get 3. He get 3. Hand down 500. 100 David get down 4. Hit 4,000. 100 David get 3,500. 100 David at 4. Go forward. 100 David at 4. Down 4,500. 100 David get 4,000 to bid. 4,500. I get 4,000. 100 David get 45. 100 David at 4,000. 100 David get 45. I get 4,000. 4,500. Thank you, sir. 100 David get 4 bid. 45. Yep, forward. 100 David get 4,500. 100 David get 4 to bid. 45. Last call. 100 David at 4,500 here to have. Close bid at $4,000. 4,000 to bid goes on.
Lot G155, a 1980 Jawa Model 895, sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use.
Yep, right. 100 David at a beer 5. 100 David get 5. 500 David at a beer. 100 David get 2. 100 David get 1,000 again. 15. 15 down till. Hit 2. 100 David get here 2,000. 100 David get here 15 bid. Some get till. Hit 2,000. 100 David get here 15 bid. Some get till. 100 David get 2,000. 100 David get 1,500 bid till. I get 1,500. 100 David get 2. But get 2. But get 1,500 till. And down 2. But get 25. But get 2,500. 2,000 bid. 25. I'm at $2,000. 2,500. I get 2 down 25. But get 25. But get 2,500. 100 David at water. And down 2,250. 25. I get 22 at half. 100 David get 500 on her bid. 100 David get 5 one time. 100 David at a 5. Yep, 5, 7 half. 100. I took him here at 25. Going to be 7 half traps this way. I'm at 25, 750. I get 2,500. 100 David get 7 half. 100 David get 25. But 7 half. I'm at 25 bid. 7 half 3. 100 David out there. 100 David get 3. Hit 27 half. 100 David get 3. David get 3. 100 David at 3. I get 2,750. $3,000 bid. Hit 3. 100 David get 3. David get 3. David get 3. 100 David to bid. Anybody else? Last call. 27 half 3. 100 David get here 7 half. 100 David get 3 down 3. 100 David get here 7. David get 3 down. 100 David at a 3,000. I'm going to close the bid real quick. Sir, you raise your bid at $3,000. You own the bike. You're worth $250 away. It takes $3,000. Raise your bid at $3,000. You own it, sir. Just do it right quick for $3,000 and it's yours. $3,000. So $3,000. Thank you, Alex.
Lot G156, a 2005 Brian Speedway Special, sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use.
Yep, I'd have it on David at a 4. Iron David to get 4 down, 3, 2, down David to get 2,000, down David to get 1,000, down 1,500. Yep, 1,000, down David to get 15, down bid, down David at 1,000, down to get 12 and a half, brother, 100 David to get 12.50, 15. Hit 12 and a half bid, down David to get 15, down bid, down David to get 12.50 is a bid. So we get 1,500. Iron David to get here 15, Iron David to get here 12 and a half, 15. I get 12 and a half, Iron David to get here 1,500, Iron David to get here 15. I get 12 and a half bid, down David to get 15, down David to bids with George. And 12 and a half, David to get 15, down David to get 15, David to get 15, David to get 17 and a half, you're out there, down David to get 17, 50. And 15's bid, 17 and a half. I get 15, down David to get 17, down David to get 15, David to get 17 and a half. Last call, Iron David to get 17, 50, David to get 17, down a half, David to get 15, David to get 1,750. Anybody else? Close bid at 1,500.
Lot G157, 1973 BSA B50 MX, sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use, no reserve.
Yep, I down David at 5,000, down David to get 5, to get 5, so no reserve, 3, Iron David to get a 3, Iron David to get 2, Iron David to get $1,000 bid, let's go, 1,000 there, 1, 15, yep, 1,000, down David to get 15, down bid, down David at $1,000 is bid, 15 till, yep, 2 down 2,500, down David to get 25, down Iron David to get $2,000, 25, I'm down 3, Iron David to get 3, to get 3, to get 35, Paul, Iron David at a 35, I got 3 with Alex, 35, you're all out there, 35, it now 2 and a half, 5, 35, down 750, yep, 37 and a half, Honor David at 35, to get 37.54, Honor David to get 4, down 2 and a half, Honor David, I got Alex, 42.50, 45, $5,000, Paul, 5. Yep, 500, David at a 5,500, Honor David to get 6,000, Honor David at a 6, Iron David at there, $600 bid. It's 6, Iron David at a 55 with Alex, $600. It's 6, Iron David down 5, down 6,500. I bid $600, 65. It's 6,500, Honor David to get next way. I get $600, 65. All in it done. Iron David to get here 65. Sold $6,000, Nick.
Lot G158, 98 Triumph Thunderbird Sport with 3,000 miles.
Yep, I'm having it, Honor David, and David, sir. Honor David, get a beard, Honor David at a 75. It's 7,500, Honor David at a 70. Who get $5,000 to start it? 5. Yep, 5, Honor David at 5, Honor David at 2, but get 3. Hit 2, 3, 4. Hand down forward, Honor David at a beard and 4, down forward at a forward, Honor David at a $3,000. Who get 4? I'm at 3,035. Again, $500, $4,000, 4,500, Honor David to get 4's bid, 45. I get $4,000, so we get 45. 4,500, Honor David on T-Bird, Honor David at a 45. I'm at 4,000, 4,500, Honor David to get down to 2 and a half, 45. I get 42.50, Honor David to get here 45. I get 42 and a half, Honor David to get 4,500, Honor David to get 42.50, 45. I get 42, David to get 45. Anybody else at 4,500? Hit 2 and a half, 45. Honor David to get here 250 down 5 Ox's way. I get 42 and a half, reserves off 45. I'm at 42.50, 45. Anybody else? Iron David to get 42, David to get 45, to get 45. Bikes for sale. Last call 4,500. Sold 4,250. Alex.
Offering lot G159, a 99 Triumph Thunderbird Sport, original unmodified condition.
Yep, Hunter David at appeared. Hunter David at a 7,000. Hunter David to get 7, to get 7, to get 5. Hunter David to get 2,000. Hunter 2,500. Hunter to get down 3, down 35. I get 3 bid, 3,500. Hunter David to get 3,000. Hunter David to get 35. I'm at 3,000, 3,500. Hunter David at a 3 to bid, 35. Hit 3's bid, 3,500. Hunter David at a 3 to bid, 35. Hit a bid to get 35. I get 3,000. Hunter David to get 3,500. Hunter David at a 3 to bid, 35. Anybody else here for 3,500? 3's bid, 35. I'm at 3,000. Hunter David to get 3,500. Hunter David to get 3 bid, 32 and a half. Last call. Anybody want it for 32.50? Now 5. Got you, sir. 32.50 bid, 35. I get 32.50. Yes, sir. 35 reserves off. Iron David at George. Take a few steps back. Iron David at 32. David to get 35 to your left. Hit 32. 50 front row to your left. 35. He's in there. Nope. To your left. And 32. David to get 35. Yep. Nope. One more step back. 32.50. 35. All in and done. Iron David to get 2 and a half. 5. So, 32.50, Georgie.
Offering lot G160, a 65 Yamaha Big Bear Scrambler with a 5-speed.
You find Hunter David to get Anakin to Beard, Hunter David to get 5,000, Hunter David to get 5. Hit 5, Hunter David to get 5, to get 5, Hunter David to get here 5,000, Hunter David to get 1,500, Hunter 2. I get 2,000, 25, get down 3, Hunter David to get 3, to get 3, to get 3, to get 35. Hit 3, bid 35, 4. Down 4, down to 45, sir. You're out there in the middle. You've been there. 45, $5,000, now 55 reserves off. 5,500, Hunter 6,000, Hunter David at a 6. I get 5,500. Hunter David to get 6,000. Hunter David at a 6 here. Hunter David at a 55 with Nick. $6,000. I get 5,500. Hunter down 6,000. Hunter on the inner done. Hunter David to get 5,500. $6,000 here to have. Sold 5,500. Nick Spracklin.
Offering lot G161, a 79 Yamaha XS 1100 special, no reserve.
Yeah, $100 David 10, $100 David 10, Yamaha, $100 David 5. It's something get 500 David get 100 David $1,000 down 100 David a bear 1. It 1,000 David sells at no reserve, $1,000, 1,000, and now 100 David $1,000 bid, 100 David at 1. Somebody get $500 on this Yamaha. 500, 500. 750, 750, 5 to bid, 7.5, 100 David get 5 at about 750, and now 1,000, 100 David down 1250, 100 David at 1,000, 12.5, $1,000 with Blake now 1250, it now 1,500, 100 David get here 1,500, 100 David get here 15, you're out of high, I get 12.5, 100 David get here 15, internet 10, I'm at 1250, David get 15, 1,500, 100 David get 15, David get 15, David get 15, last call, I get 12.5, 1,500, sold 1,250, Megan.
Offering lot G162, a 2020 Yamaha FJR 1300P with a 6-speed.
Yeah, buying $100 David at 15, 100 David get 15, David get 15, David get 10, yeah, 10, 100 David get here 10,000, 100 David get 10, somebody get $5,000 to start at 5, yep, 500 David get 5, David get 5, David get 2, David get 3, 100 David at $4,000 5, it's 6,000 here, 7,000, 8,000 bid, 100 David at 8,000, round here and left, I get 7,000, 8,000 David at a 7, 8, now 9 down, David at a 10,000 David get 10, yeah, 9 here, 10, 100 David at 9 to bid 10. I'm getting $9,000. Who get $10,000 bid? 100 David at 910. You 10, 100 David at 10. David get 10. 100 David at 9,000. David get 10. Bonner. 900 David get 10. 100 David at 10. 100 David at still ways 10. 100 David at 10. 100 David at 9 bid. Down 10. You want to get 10? I'm at 9,000. Down 10. Down 10. Down 10. 100 David at a final call. 100 David at 9. Down 10. Down 10. A pair and a half. Got to close the bid at $9,000. Need to be north of $10,000 to buy it.
Offering lot G163, an 89 Honda CR250 frame up restore.
Yeah, buying $100 David David and Bears 5. And now $5,000 David bid 5 bid. 100 David bid 2 bid 25. I get 2 bid 25. I get down 3. Down down 3,500 down 4,000 David at 35 4. Yep, 400 David at 3,500 David at 4 net. Now 45. I got 4 bid 45 at 10. Yep, 4,000 45 500 David bid 5,000 David get 45 bid 5,000. Yep. 5 at about 500 David get 5 down 5,500 under David at 5,000 55. I'm at 5,000 David bid 5,500 under David at 5,000 David bid 5,500 under David at 5,000. So we get 55 at Honda. 5,000 David get 55. Reserve is off. 100 David get 5,000 55. Anybody else? I'm at 5,000 David get 55. 5,500 here to have. So $5,000, Megan.
Lot G164, a 78 Honda XR75, no reserve.
Hey, no reserve. 100 David get him 500 David bid 500 David bid 500 David no reserve. 100 David bid $2,000. 200 David get 2,000. 100 David at somebody get 1,000 down 2, 25 down 3. Whoop 3. 100 David at a mirror down to get 3. 100 David at 25 at a 3. 35 down 3,500. 100 David at a 3's bid 35 Paul's way. 3 bid 35 net. You want 35? 35. I got 3 with Paul 35. I'm at 3,000 David get. I'll take 2 and a half real quick. 32.50. Hit 3,000 David get 2 and a half. 100 David get 3,000 David get 32.50. Down 5. Now 35. 35. I'm at 32.50. David get 35. 3,500 down 5. 7.5. 100 David get 37.50. 3,750. 37.5. $4,000. Paul. 100 David get 4. Down 4. Down 4. 100 David at 4. David 4. 4. 37.5. David get $4,000. Last count. 100 David at 4. So $37.50, Alex.
Offering lot G165, a 1973 Honda SL70 original condition pit bike that was used at the 1976 Mint 400. No reserve.
Yep, 100 David at here, 100 David at 3,000, 100 David get 3, David get 3, David get 2, David get 2, David get $1,000 bid 1. Yep, 1,000 David get bond, 100 David at $1,000 is all. Sells at no reserve. Who give 1,000? Yep, 1,000 David at 1,000 David get no. Did you get 1,000? Did you get 1? 15. Okay, $1,000, 1,500. And $1,000 David get 1,500. David at $1,000 is bid. Who get 1,250? $1,000 David get down 15, sir. 100 David get down 15. And down 1,500 David got him there. Alex 100 David get 12 and a half, 15. I'm at 1,200 and $1,500 down 1,500 on later done. I get 12 and a half bid 15, 15. Last call. Yep, $1,500 here and a half. So $1,250, Alex.
Offering lot G166, a 2002 Gurney AAR Alligator A6. This is number 9 of 36 built. Titled as a 2002 Alligator. Please note, this motorcycle does not run. No reserve.
Yeah, mine have it on David at 5,000. On David at 5. It get 5. It get 5. It get 2. Iron David get 2,000. No reserve. Iron David get 2. David get 2. Give 1,000 down 2, 3. Hit 3. Down David a bid 25 again 5 down 3,000. David get 3. Down 5 again 500. David down 4,000. David get 4. Down 4,500. David at 45. 45. Going to be 45, sir. Got 4 on the net. 45. Before down 5. Down 5,000 under David to get 5,500 under David at 55. Now 6 under David to get here 6,000 under David a bit. Now 7. Down 7,000 under David to get 700 under David at a 6 is with Zach. $7,000 internet. You're out as well. I've got 6 bid. I'll take 65 real quick. And 6,500 on it all later done. 6 is bid. 65. Now 7. Down 7. Now 5. Down 75. Jamie's in 770. Now 8. Now 8,000 under David at 8,000 under David at 75. Now 800 David at 8,000. Hit 800 David at 8,000. Now 85. No, guys. I got 8 up here. Please be 85. 85. 85. 85. Now 9. Now 9,000. Now 9,000. Now 10. Now 10. Now $10,000. Hit 10 under David under 10 under David under 10,000. Hit 10. 95. 10. 95's bid. 10. And 9,500 under 10. Jamie's in. Now 11. Now 11. 11,000. A 10 here. 11. A 10,000 under David to get David a bid. 11 under David a bid. 10 bid. 11,000 under David at 10,5. 11. 10-5, 11. 10-5, now 11. And now, George, you're running third. $11,000. Nick, you're in fourth. 11. 10-5, 11. I'm at 10-5 to bid. 11 to buy it all later done. Last call, under David at 10-5. To get 11,000. So 10,500, Jamie.
Offering lot G167 and 85 Honda CR125 with a 6-speed, sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use.
Yeah, behind having it on David and a beard. Hundred David bid 3. Hundred David to get 3,000 under David to get 3. David to get 3. David to get $2,000 to start it. 2. So we get 2,000 under David to get 2. David to get 2. David to get 2. David to get $1,000 to start it. $1,000. He won under David at 1,000 now. 1,500 under David at 1,000 under David to get 15. Hit 2,000 under David to get 2. David to get 2. David to get 2,000 under David to get 15's bid to get 2. I'm at 1,500. Give 1750. Sir, get back in there. 17 and a half. 15. 1750. 15. Now 2. Internet going to be 2 plays. I got Paul in the lead. 17 and a half. 2,000. Iron David to get 2. Now 2250. And down 2,000 under 22 and a half. Under David to get 250. Bid. Under David to bid. 2,000 under 22 and a half. Hit now 5. Now 25. Reserves off. Hit 2,500 under David to get 255. I'm at 2250 to get 500. Internet. Come back. I'm at 2250 to get 2,500 under David to 2 and a half. To get 5. So 2250, Alex.
Offering lot G168 and 85 Honda CR250 with a 5-speed, sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use.
Yeah, behind having it on David at a 3. Hundred David to get 3,000 under David at 1,000 under 1,500 under David to get 1,000 under David to get 15. I'm a 1,000 under David to get down 2. Hundred David to get 1,500 under 2. Hundred David to get 15 bid. 17 half 2. I'm at 17 50 to get 2. 2 David at 2,000 under David to get 2. Hit 2 under David to get 2. To get 2. 2 under David to get 2,000 under David to get down to get 17 50 to get 2. Anybody else there for 2,000 under 2250? I get 2 to bid, 2 and a half. Hit 22, but David to get 22 and a half. Hunter David at a $2,000 bid, 22 and a half. Nets in. I get $2,000. Do you want 2 and a half? Hit 2,000 under David to get 22 and a half. Anybody else here for 22.50? I get 2,000 under David to get 22.50. Hit 2,000 bid. Hunter David to get 22 and a half. Hunter David to get 250. Yes or no? I get 2,000 under David to get 22 and a half. Hunter David to get 2,000 under David to get 250 bid. Now 5. Hit 500 under David to get 25. Then Iron David to get 2. David to get 500 under David at a 25. 2,500 under David to David at a 5 to bid. 5 to buy. Lot now 7 half. 25. 27 half. 25 7 half. I'm at 25 bid. 7 half. Under David to bid. 25 7 for David at a reserves on 25 7 half. Sir, last call for you. I get 2,500 under David to get 7 half. 7 for David to get 27 half. Sold 2,500 to the net, Megan.
Offering lot G169 and 85 Honda CR500 with a 5-speed, sold on a bill of sale, not for public road.
Yep, I'd have it under David, David, I'm here under David, bid 600 under David at 6. We get 500 David to get 500 under David to get 2 bid 25. I get 2,000 under 2,500 under David to get 25. I'm at 2 to bid 5 3. Higher David to get 3 to get 3. Higher David to get 3,500 under David to get 3 bid 35. I'm at 3,000 under David to get 3,500 under David to get CR500. David to get 35. I'm get 3 bid 35. I'm at 3,000 under David to get 35. 3,500 under 4,000 under David to get 35 at a 4 under David at a 4 B4. And down 4 B4. Down 4,500 under David to get 4 bid 45. I get 4,000 under 45. I'm at 4,000 under David to get 4,500 under David at a 4,500 under David at 4 to bid 45. Hit 4,000 under David to get 45. Anybody else there? 45. I get 4 to bid 4,500 under David to get 4,000 under David to get 4,500 under here and a half. Paul, I'm going to close bid at $4,000. We're about $1,000 shy.
Offering lot G170, 1986 Suzuki RM125. Highly original condition, in running condition. Sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use.
500 David at a 5,000 under David to get 5 to get 5 to get 3. Higher David to bid 3,000 under David to get 1,000 under 1,500 under David to get 15 to get 15 2 under down 25. Down 2,500 under David to bid 2's bid 2,500 under David to get down 3. Higher David to get 3. I get 2,500 under David to get 3,000 under David to get 25 to bid. Some get 3. Higher David to get 3. David to get 3,000 under hundred, David get 25, and get 7.5, get 7.5, hundred, David get down 3, down 3, down 3, hit 3,000 under David, David at 3,000 under David get 3, Iron David get 3,000 under David get 27.5 bids, somebody get 3, hit 3,000 under David get 3 and Suzuki, Iron David get 3,000, Iron David get 7.5 bid, 3,000 under David get 3,000, Iron David get 3 down 3 down David get down 3 down David at 3,000 under David about $3,000, sir. Just give $3,000. Hit 3 down David get 3,000. Anybody else at 3,000 under David about 7.5 about 3,000 under bid. Iron David get 3. Iron David about that work. Iron David about 3. Iron David get 3 down David get 3,000 under David get 3. Hit 3 down David get 3. Iron David get down get 3 down David get 3,000 at 3. $3,000. Iron David get 7 hand 3. That's magic number. Iron David get 3. And down 3. David get 3. David get 3. David get 3,000 under bid all then are done. I have 3,000. Did you get 3 yet? It's kind of the number I'm looking for. $3,000, sir. 3,000 last call, 27 high, going to get 3.5. Going to close the bid at $2,750. The bid goes on at 27.5.
Offering lot G171, 1992 Suzuki RM250 Cheetah bike sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use.
Yep, behind Hunter David at a 3. Head down 3 to bid, 3 to buy Hunter David at the here, down 3, down 2. Hunter David get here, 2,000. Hunter David at 2. Give $1,000 to start at $1,000. High down $1,000, 1,500 down $2,000 to 2. Hit 2. Hunter David at 2,000 down 2, down 2. 2,500. Hunter David to get 25 reserves off it. If you want in, hit 2 down under 25. I get 2 down under David at 22.50. Hit 2's with Paul 22.50. I get 2 down under David at 22.50. David get down 5 down 5 get down 25. Hit 2,500 under David at 22 and a half down 5. Make it straight. Higher David to get 255. I get 2,500 under David at 25. And get 25 and get 22. David to get 25. Last call you bought her 2,500. I get 22. David to get 25 and get 25 and get 25. 7.5. Now 7.59. I get 25 7.5. Paul's way. 25 at about 7.5. Hunter David to get 25 at about 7.51. Why certain pot a call and a half 3. Hit 3 down David at a mirror 3,000 under David and I'll believe it this time. I'm at 27.5. Hunter David to get 3,000 dime. Sold 27.50 million.
Lot G172, a 99 Kawasaki ZRX 1100, unmodified, highly original condition.
Yeah, behind having it under David to bid 15 to bid under David to bid 15,000. Hunter David to get here 15. Somebody get 10. Iron David to bid 10,000 under David at a 10. Hunter David at a mirror. Thank you. Hunter David at a 10,000 under David at a 5,000 to get $6,000 bid. I down 7, 8. Iron David to get 8,000 under bid under David at 8,000 under David at 7 bid. Who give 8? I get 7,000 under David at 8,000 under David at 8. 9 down. David at a 9 under David at 8,000 under 9. I have 8 bid now 9. David get 9. David get 9 under David at 8,000 under down 9. Hit 8 bid under David at a 9,000 under down later down. I'm at 8 bid under David at a 9 down 9. Iron David at a 9,000 under David at 8,000 under David at a 9. $8,000, $9,000 last call. I get 8 bid down 9. David get 9,000. Gonna close the bid at $8,000.
Now offering lot G173, a 2009 Moto Guzzi Grizzo 1200 8V, 47 miles.
Yep, right. Iron David to bid there 15. Iron David to get 15,000. Iron David to get 15. Iron David to bid there. You want 10? Hit 10. Iron David to bid 10. Iron David to 5,000. Iron down 500 down $6,000. I'm at 5,000. Iron David to get 6,000. Bid Iron David to 5,000. $6,000. Hit 5. Somebody give 6, 7, $7,000. I down 7,000 under David to bid 700. David to bid 7 to bid under David to get 7,000 under David to get 6 here down 7. I get 6,000 under David to get 7,000 under David to 7. Now 800 David at 8,000. Hit 800 David at 8,000 under bid under David to bid 7,000 under David to get 8,000. I'm at 7,000 under 8,000 under bid under David to bid 7 here at 8. It's 700 David to bid 8,000 under down bid period under David to get 7,000 under David at 8,000 under bid all done under David to bid 7 to bid 8,000. Close the bid at $7,000.
Offering lot G175, a 66 Honda CL77 with a 4-speed runs and rides.
Yeah, behind having it under David at a beard under David to get 15. Iron David to get here 15. Iron David in there. Somebody get 10. Iron David to get 10,000 under David at a 10 to bid. Iron David to get 10 down 10 under David to get 10,000 under David to get 3,000 under 4. I'm at down 5. I down 5,000 under David to get 5,000. 6,000 under beard under David at one time. Under David at a 6 and 7. Under David at a 7,000 under David to get 6 bid 7. It's 7,000 under David to get 6. 7 under David at a 7,000 under David to get here 65 7. I down 65 7. I down 7 5. I down 7,500 under David to be got 700 David at a 5. Yes sir. Iron David at 7 to bid 7,500. I get 7,000 under David at a 500 under David at a 7 to bid 7,500. I'm at now 8. Now 8,000. Now 8,000. It's 75 to bid 8,000 under bid. I'm at 7,500 under 8,000 under David at a 75 to bid 8. Hit 800 David at Alex is 75 $8,000. Hit 800 David at 8,000 under bid under David at 8 85. Now 85 8,500 8,000 under David at 85. Hit Hit 8,000 under David up 8,500 under David. You there? Under David 8,000 down 85 reserves off 8 bid 85. Hit 8,000 under David up 8,500 under David 8,000 85 last call. I get 8,000 85. Is that a bid? 8,500. Sold $8,000 next track lane.
Offering lot G176, a 68 Honda CL77 with a kickstart, runs and rides.
Yeah, behind having it under David, David, Beard, under David, get here 10, under David, get 10, down, under David, get 10, bit, 10, bid, under David, bid, 2, down 3, down, under David, get 3, 4, hip forward to get 5, 5, down, under David, at 5, 5, under David, 5,000, under David, at 4,000, 5, 6, I'm at 5,000, under 6,000, 7,000, under David, at 7, hit 6, under David, get 8, under David, at 8,000, 7's bid, 8,000, I get 7,000, under 75, 8,000, under David, at 7, 8, 85. 8,500 under David down 9 under David at 91 9 hit 9 down 500 under David at 9,000 under 95 I'm at 9,000 under David at 95 down 10 to bid 10 under David at 90 down 5 10 5 10 5 a 10 bid 5 reserve is off under David down 11,000 under David at 11 hit 10 5 under David get down under David get 10 5 to bid 11 and down 10 5 down 11 Megan's weight higher David get 10 5 here 11,000 under later done 10 5 to bid 11,000 so $10,500 Megan.
Offering lot G177, a 68 Suzuki TC305 Laredo Scrambler, rare, 1 year only.
Yeah, behind having another 15. Iron David to bid 15. Iron David to bid there 3 4. Iron David to get 4 5. Iron David to bid 5. Iron David to get 5. Iron David to get 5. To get 5. To get 6. Iron David to $5,000. 6,000. I'm at $5,000. 6 7. Iron David to get $7,000. Bear. Iron David to bid 6 here 7. I get $6,000. Somebody gets $7,000. I'm 6 here down 65. It's 6,500. Iron David to get down 500. Iron David to get 6 is bid. Somebody gives 6,500. 6,500. I get 6,000 under David to get 500 under David at 6 here down 5. I get 6,000 under David to get 500 under David to bid down 5 anybody else. I'm at 6,000 under David to get 500 under David to bid 6,500 under last call to have. Close bid at $6,000. Big was on at 6,000.
Offering lot G178, a 1989 Kawasaki KX125 with a 6-speed in running condition, sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use.
Yep, I'd have it at a 500. David at 5 to bid 500. David at a 5. It get 5. It get 500. David at David at a third. Under David at a 5 to bid. Under David at $1,000. 1,500. And down 15 to get 15. Under David to get 2,000. Under David to get 25. I get 2 bid 2,500. Under David to bid 25. Hit 2,000. Under David to get 2,500. Under David to bid $2,000 is bid. Who get 25? I'm at 2 tier 2,500 under David to get 2,000 under David to get 2,500 under David Bunner. 2,000 under David to get 250. Higher David to get 22 and a half. All later done. I'm at 2,000 under David to get 22 and a half. Under David to get 2,000 under David to get 2. David to get 2. David to get 22 and a half. Under here and a half. Close bid at $2,000.
Offering lot G179, a 1988 Kawasaki KX250 with a 5-speed in running condition, sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use.
Yep, higher David at the same way. Higher David at a 3. Higher David at David at a 3. To get 3. To get $1,000. 15. And down 2. Down 2,000 under David to get 1,500 under David to get 2. Bid under David to 2,000 under David to get 15. To bid 2. Down 2. Down 2. Down 2,000. Hit 2 under David to get 1,500 under David to get 2. To get 2. To get 2. Under David to get 1750. Down 2. I get 1752. I'm at 17 down a half under David to get 2. David at David at 2,000. Under David to get 1750 to bid $2,000 buyer. Hit 2 under David to get 2 to get 22 and a half under David to get 250. I'm at 2,000 under David to get 2 and a half under David to get 22 and a half under David to get down 250 paired under David at 22 and a half. Last call to half. Close bid at $2,000.
Offering lot G180, 83 Kawasaki KX250 in highly original condition, in running condition, sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use.
Yep, right. 100 David to get a 5. 100 David to get 5 to bid 500 David to get 5 to bid 500 David to bid 2,000 under David to bid 1,000 15 2 25 again 5 down 3 down 3 down under David to get 25 to bid 3 down David to get 3 to get 3 to get I got 25 with Alex. You're out here as well. You want to get 3 over here and down 3 under David to get 3 to get 3 to get 3,000 under David to get 2,500 under 3 hit 3 down David to get 3 to get 3 now 35 bid at 10. I get 3 bid 35 forward under David at a bear 4 sir hit forward under David at a 4 to get 4 to get forward under David at 35 to get 4 I'm at how about 7.5 let you back in there iron David to get 35 to get 7.5 hit 35 7 David to get 35 to bid down 7.5 under David to be honored 37.50 37.5. Iron David a bit down 37.50. Iron David a bit down 4 to you, sir. Iron David a reserves off. Iron David a bit 7.5 4. Hit forward under David at a $4,000 bikes for sale now. I'm at 37.50. David to get forward down, pump it at a $4,000 here and a half. So 37.5 Megan.
Lot G181, an 88 Yamaha YZ125, fully restored in running condition, sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use.
Yeah, I'd have it under David at 4,000, under David at 4, David at 4, under David at 15, 2. I get 15, under David at 2,000, under David at here 15, 2. Higher David at here 2. I get 15 to bid 2,000, under David at 2 to bid 2, down 2,500 to get 25, down 3, down 3,000, under David at get 25 to bid 3,000, down 500, under David at 3's bid 35, 32 and a half, 35, at 500, under David at 32.55. I get 3,500 under David to get 35, to get 35, to get 35. Are we all done? 35, 32 and a half. Under David to get 3,500 under David to get 35, 35 to get 35. Last call. Iron David to get 2, David to get 35, to get 35, 35, 7 half. I get 35, 7 half. I get 35, 7 half. Reserves off. Under David to 35, 750. Down forward, pump it forward. Internet route now to get 37 half with Alex. $4,000. Forward under David to forward, pump it $4,000. Last call. I'm at 37 half. To get 4. So 37.50, Alex.
Offering lot G182, an 88 Yamaha YZ250, fully restored in running condition, sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use.
Yep, right. 100 David at 500 David at 500 David at 1,500 bid 2,000. 1,500 under David to get 2, to get 2, to get 2, to get 25, to get down to get a 3,000 under David at 3. Hit 3 to bid under David at now 3,500 under 2.5, 5, 35, 35 $1. Sir, get it at 2.5 here, 35, yes or no. 3,500 under David at 35, 32.50, 35, 35 here, 7 half. Under David at a 35, 7 half. 35, 7 half. Reserves off 35, 7 half. Internet water. 35 to get down 4. Down 4 down under David at a bear 4. But 37 for David to get 4. Pump it David at a 4 down under David at a 4. Megan's way. I get 37 half. To get 4 down. Pump it at a 4 to half. So 37.50 Megan.
Offering lot G183, a 71 Harley Davidson Sprint SX350 with a 4-speed, no reserve.
Yeah, right, no reserve. Higher David at a 5,000 under David at 5 to get 5 to get 2. So we get 2,000 under David to get David to get 2. Down 2,500 under 3,000 under David at a 3. Hit 3 down 35, 4 down under David to get 4 to get 4 to get 4 down 3,500 under 4. I've got 35 at a net, $4,000 4,500 4,500 under David at a 4,000 under 45. I'm at 4,000 under 4,500 under David at a 4 to bid 45. Zach has bid 4,000 under 45. Hit 4,000 under David to get 4,500 under internet. Last call, you honor. I get 4,000 under David to get 4,500. So 4,000 under Zach.
Now offering lot G184, a 1948 Harley Davidson FL Custom Rigid Chopper. Please note, re-stamped cases.
Yeah, mine having it under David at a beard. Iron David to get 20, to get 20. Iron David at a sub get 10. Iron David to get 10. Down under David at 10 to bid 10. Under David at 1,000 under 2,000. Under David at 1,000 under 2, 3. Iron David to get 3,000 under bid. Under David at 4,000, 5,000. Gonna be 5, 6. Hound under bid. I'm at 5,000 under down 6,000. Under David at now 7,000 under 8,000. Gonna be 8 there, Zach. I got 7 a pair. 8. Hit 8. Under David at 8,000. Under David at 8. Now bait. Now bait. Now bait. Now bait. 8,000. David under 9. Under David at 8,000 under 9. I get 8,000 under 9. Internet, you're out as well. Now 10. Now 10, sir. I'm at 9 here. 10. I'm at 9 to bid. 10 down under David at Byron. Iron David at 9, 10. Iron David at bid. 9 to bid. 10 under David at 9,000 dollar. 10,000 dollar. 9 under David at 10. But I get 10. 11. Down 11. 11. I got you. Iron David at 11. Where need to go? Iron David at 11. 12. Down 12 down under David to get 12. I get 11 down under David to get $12,000. 11 is bid. $12,000. 11, 12. Reserves off. 11 here. 12 at your honor, sir. I get 11 down under David to get 12,000 under David at 11 to bid. 12,000 all later done. 11,000 under 12. Sold $11,000. Zach. Here's Jimmy.
Here's Jimmy now offering G185, a 54 Harley Davidson KH.
And somebody get 40, somebody get $30,000 here. You better get 30, you better get 25,000, you better get 10 bid, you better get 15. At $15,000 here, you better get 10 bid, you better get 12, put 12 bid, you better get 15,000, you better get 17. At $17,000 here, you better get 15 bid, you better get 17, you better get 16, 17. At 17,000 again, you better get 18, you better get 19,000, you better get 19. I have 18,000, you better get 19,000. Anybody else? At 18,000 bid, you better get 19,000. You better give 18's the bid. Anybody give $19,000 for it? I have 18,000. You better get 19,000. Now you better give 18, 19, 20. I have 19,000. You better get 20 bid. You better get 20. Put them in 20 bid. You better get 21. At 21,000, you better get 1 bid. You better get 21. At 21,000, you're filming yourself saying no. Give 21. Yeah, well, you're filming me telling you that you said no. Give $21,000 for it. 21. Yeah, show yourself being a winner. Give 21. 21,000. 20 bid. $21,000 here. You better get 20's a bid. Anybody get 21? I'd love to sell it to you, but I got to close the bid at $20,000. Takes $25,000 to buy it, Drake.
Now offering G186.1, a 70 Honda CL100.
And somebody get $10,000 here. You better get 10. You better give 8 bid. You better get 2,000. You better get 2. You better get 2. Give 1,000. You better get 1,500. At $1,500 bid. You better get $2,000 here. You better get 2,500. I have $2,000 bid. 5, 3, 3,000. You better get 3. You better get $2,500 3. I have $2,500 bid. You better get $3,000 here. You better get 3 bid. You better get $2,500 3. I have $2,500. Blake, $2,500. Now $3,000. $2,500 bid. You better get 3 bid. You better get 3. You better get 25 bid. You better get 3,000. I have $2,500. Anybody get $3,000 for it? Reserve is off. $2,700. At 25 bid. You better get 7 bid. You better get 7. You better get $2,700. You get $2,500. Anybody get $2,700? Sold $2,500 to the Rosie Net.
Now offering G187, a 99 Harley Davidson XL 883.
And somebody get $15,000 here. You better get $10,000. You better get $5,000. At $5,000, you better get 5 bid. You better get $5,000. You better get 5 here. You better get 5. Do it now. $5,000. 5, 6, 6,000. You better get 6,000 again. You better get $6,000. 7. At $7,000. Now 8,000. You better give 8 bid. You better get 7 bid. You better give 8. I have 7,000. You better give 8,000. You better get 7 bid. Anybody give $8,000 for it? At 8,000, you better give 8 bid. You better get 7. You better give 8. You better give 8. You better get 7,500. I have 7,000. You better get $7,500 here. You better get 5 bid. You better get 7 bid. You better get 7,500. Close the bid at $7,000. Takes closer to $10,000. The bid goes on.
Now offering G189 and 85 Yamaha XJ700 Mecum. The odometer reads just 13,000 miles.
$5,000 here. You better get 5 bid. You better get $1,500. $2,000 now. At $2,000, you better get 2 bid. You better get 2. You better get $2,000. You get $1,500 is the bid. Anybody get $2,000 for it? I have 15 bid. You better get 2,000. You better get 2 bid. You better get $2,000. Jay, you better get 2,000. You better get 2. 2,500. At $2,500 bid. You better get 5 bid. You better get 2,000. You better get 5. And now 3. 27. At 27. Now 3,000. You better get 3 bid. You better get 3. You better get 2. You're out 2. I have 3,000. You better get $3,200 bid. You better get 3 bid. You better get 2 bid. You better get 2. You better get 32. Reserve is off. At $3,200 bid. You better get 3,000. You better get $3,200 bid. You better get 2 bid. You better get 3,200. Sold $3,000. Drake Spracklin.
Now offering G190, a 74 Honda CL200. No reserve.
Selling it, no reserve. Somebody get 10,000. You better get 10. You better get 8. You better get 5,000. You better get 2 bid. You better get 2,500. At $2,500 bid, you better get 2,000. You better get $2,500 here. You better get 2,500. At $2,500 for it. At $2,500 bid, you better get 3,000. You better get 3 bid. You better get $2,500 bid. You better get 3. I have $2,500 bid. You better get 3,000. You better get 3. Anybody get $2,700 for it? Sells it, no reserve. At $2,500, 27. 3,000. At 3,000, you better get 3 bid. You better get 3. You better get 3. You better get 7. You better get 3, 2. 3,200, sir. At $3,200 bid. You better get 2 bid. You better get 3 bid. You better get 2. You better get 32. At $3,200 bid. You better get 2 bid. You better get 3,000. You better get 3,200. At $3,200 bid. You better get 3,000. You better get 2 bid. You better get 2. You better get 3,200. Now 3,500. 32. 35, 3,205, now 37. At $3,700 bid, you better get 35 bid. You better get $3,700. You get 3,700. I have $3,500 bid. You better get $3,700. You get 7 bid. The bid's on the phone at 35. It's your turn, sir. 37, $3,700. Now 4,000. You better get 4. I have $3,700 bid. You better get 4 bid. You better get 4,000. You better get 4 bid. You better get 3,700. 4. Now 2, 4,200. At $4,200 bid. You better get 2 bid. You better get 2 here. You better get $4,200 bid. You better get 42. Sold $4,000. Zach on the telephone. Sold.
Now offering G191, a 75 Honda MR50 Elsinore. Sold on a bill of sale, not for highway or public road use.
I have $1,000 bid. You better get $1,500 again. 15 bid. You better get 2,000. You better get 2. You better get 2. You better get 2,500. At $2,500 bid. You better get 2,000. You better get $2,500 here. You better get 5 bid. You better get $2,500. Anybody get $2,500 for it? I have $2,000 bid. You better get $2,500 here. You better get 22. $22.25. At $2,200 bid, anybody get $2,500. You get 5 bid, anybody get 2 bid, anybody get $2,500. I have $2,200 bid, anybody get 25. $2,700 bid, 2,500, 27. At $2,700 bid, anybody get 7, anybody get 7, anybody get 7, anybody get $2,500 bid, anybody get 2,700. I have $2,700 bid, anybody get 3,000, anybody get 3 bid, anybody get 3, anybody get 3, anybody get 25 bid, 3. I have $2,500 bid, anybody get 3,000, anybody get $2,500 is the bid. Anybody get $2,700 for it. At $2,500 bid, anybody get 7 bid. How about 2,700? Now 3,000. 27's the bid, 3. I have $2,700 reserve is off, 3,000. Anybody get 3 bid, anybody get 3. I have $2,700 bid, anybody get 3,000. Sold, $2,700. Drake.
Now offering G192, a 74 Yamaha YZ360, sold on a bill of sale, not for highway or public road use.
And somebody get 10,000, anybody get 2,000, anybody get $2,500 bid, anybody get 3. At $3,000 now, anybody get 3 bid, anybody get 3, anybody get $2,500 bid, anybody get $3,000. I had $2,500 bid, 3. Now $3,500 bid, anybody get 3 bid, anybody get $3,500. I have 3 bid, anybody get 5 here, anybody get 32, $3,500 now, anybody get $3,500. I have $3,200 bid, anybody get $3,500. Take a $3,500 bid, anybody get $3,500. At $3,500 bid, anybody get 35. Now 7. $3,700 bid, anybody get $3,500, $3,700. I have $3,500, 37 bid, anybody get 4,000, put them at 2 bid, $4,200, now 5. I have $4,200 bid, anybody get 45. 42, anybody get $4,500 bid, anybody get 2 bid, anybody get $4,500, take a 2 bid, anybody get $4,500. I have $4,200 bid, anybody get $4,500, here, anybody get $4,500. Close the bid at $4,200 and the bid goes on.
Now offering G193 in 1973 Montesa Cata 247. Original unrestored condition. The odometer reads just 163 miles. Sold on a bill of sale, not for highway or public use.
And somebody get 8,000. Anybody get 7 bid. Anybody get 5,000. Anybody get 2 bid. Anybody get 2,500. At $2,500 bid, 5 here. You better get 5 bid. You better get 25. $3,000 now. I had $2,500 bid. You better get 3,000. You better get 3. You better get $2,700 bid. You better get 3. I have $2,700 here. You better get 3,000. You better get 3 bid. You better get 3. You better get 3. You better get $3,000. I have $2,700 bid. You better get 3,000. At $3,000. $3,000 here. You better get $2,700 bid. Anybody get $3,000 for it? I have $2,700 bid. You better get 3 bid. You better get 3. You better get 3. You better get 3,000. Bid goes on at $2,700.
Now offering G194 92 Ducati 900 SS. The fluids have been drained and was on long-term display.
Somebody get $10,000 here. You better get 10 bid. You better get 10. You better get $5,000 for it. Somebody get 5,000. You better get 5 bid. You better get 3,000. You better get 2 bid. You better get 3. I have $2,000 bid. You better get 3. You better get 4,000. You better get 5,000. You better get 5 bid. You better get 4. You better get 5. I have 5,000. You better get 5 bid. You better get 4,000. Anybody get $4,500 for it? At $4,500 bid, you better get 4 bid. You better get $4,500. You get $4,500. At $4,500 bid, you better get 4,000. You better get $4,500. You get $4,500. At $4,000 bid, anybody get $4,500. How about $4,200? At $4,000, you better get $4,200 bid. You better get 2 bid. Last call now. You better get $4,200. Bid goes on at $4,000. The bid goes on.
Now offering G195, a 76 Ducati 860, restored to appear as a 900 SS.
And how much is somebody get 15,000? You better get 15 bid. You better get 10. You better get 10. You better get 10. You better get 5,000. Put them at 6,000 again. 7,000. You better get 8. $8,000. Go baby go. 9,000. You better get 10,000. You better get 10. 11. 11,000. You better get 12,000. You better get 12 bid. You better get 11. You better get 12. 13. 13,000. You better get 13. You better get 12 bid. You better get 13. 14. 13's the bid. 14. I have 13,000. You better get 14,000. Now you better get 13's the bid. You better get 14. At 13,000, you better get 14,000. Reserve is off. I have 13, 14, 15,000. Now you better get 14. You better get 15. I have 14,000. You better get 15,000. Anybody else? 15,000. Sold $14,000. Katie Reed McMitchin on the internet.
Now offering G196 and 81 Ducati 900 SS. Sold with a selection of takeoff parts and spares.
Somebody get 35,000. Anybody get 5 bid? Anybody get 30 bid? Anybody get 30? Anybody get 30? Anybody get 30? Anybody get 10? Anybody get 15? 15,000. Anybody get 17,000 again? Anybody get 20,000? Anybody get 2? I have 20 bid. Anybody get 2 bid? Anybody get 2? 20's bid. Anybody get 22,000? At 20,000. Anybody get 2 bid? Anybody get 2? 20's bid. Anybody get $22,000? Anybody else? At 20 bid. Anybody get 22,000? Anybody get 2 bid? Anybody get 2? 21. At 20 bid. $21,000 for it. I have 20 bid. Anybody get 21,000? Anybody get 20 bid? Anybody get 1? Anybody get 1? Anybody get 21,000? Bid goes on at $20,000.
Now offering G197, a 1995 Italian Buster. Owned for the past 27 years, on display for the past 26 years, in running condition, sold on a bill of sale.
$5,000 here. You better get 5 bid. You better get 3. You better get 3. You better get 3. You better get $2,000 for it. I have $1,000 bid. You better get $1,500. 2,000. You better get $2,500 bid. You better get 3. At 3,000. You better get 3 bid. You better get 3. You better get 3. You better get $3,500 bid. You better get 3 and a 35. I have 3,000. You better get $3,500. Reserve is off. Somebody get 3,200. At $3,200 bid. You better get 2 bid. You better get 2. 3 bid. You better get 2. You better get $3,200. You get $3,200. Sold $3,000. Zach Dentino.
We are now offering G198, Jimmy. It's off to the right, stage right there, left. The jet-looking motorcycle that's sitting there. It's a 1988 Pulse Autocycle. It comes with a clean Nevada title and currently registered in Nevada.
Somebody get $40,000 here. You better get 40 bid. You better get 40. You better get 30. You better get 30. You better get 30. You better get 5,000. You better get 6,000. You better get 7. At 8,000. You better get 9,000. You better get 10,000. You better get 9, 10, 11. 11,000. You better get 12,000. You better get 13,000. Now you better get 13. You better get 14. I have 13. You better get 14. You better get 14,000. You better get 13. 14. 15. 15,000 now, 16,000. You better get 15. You better get 16. You better get 16. At 17,000, 17 bid. You better get 6, 17, 18, 18,000. You better get 19,000. You better get 20,000. You better get 21. At 22,000, you better get 2 bid. You better get 2. You better get 3. You better get 4. You better get 5. At 25,000, you better get 6,000. You better get 6 bid. You better get 7. At 27,000, reserve is off. 8,000, 9,000, 30. At 30 bid, you better get 1 bid. You better get 2 bid. You better get 2 here. You better get 2. You better get 32. At 30's a bid. 2, 3 bid. You better get 3. You better get 2. You better get 3. You better get 2, 3. I have 33 and now 4. You better get 4 bid. You better get 34. At 33 bid. You better get 34. 5,000. You better get 35. At 36,000. You better get 7,000. You better get 7 bid. You better get 7. You better get 7. You better get 7. At 38,000. You better get 8 bid. You better get 8 here. You better get 7. You better get 8. You better get 8. You better get 38. I have 37,000. You better get 38. Now 40,000. You better get 42. At 40 bid. You better get 2 bid. You better get 2, 2, 2. Internet. You better get 2. At 42,000. You better get 40 bid. You better get 2 bid. You better get 1. At 40 bid. You better get 41,000. You better get 40's bid. You better get 1, 2. At 42 now 3. You better get 3. Put him at 4 bid. You better get 44. I said put him at 4 bid. You better get 4. 5. 45. 45,000. You better get 45. 6. At 46,000. You better get 7,000. You better get 7 bid. You better get 7. You better get 7. At 47. Put him at 7 bid. You better get at 7. 8. 48. Now 50. 48 bid. You better get 50,000. You better get 52. At 50 bid. You better get 2 bid. You better get 2. You better get 2. You better get 50 bid. You better get 52. I have $50,000 bid. You better get 52. Anybody else? 51. Sold $50,000. Jared Collier.
Fine job, James. Now
Thank
offering
you, Bobby.
G199, an 81 Harley Davidson FXB Sturdust, no reserve.
And somebody get 20,000. You better get 20. You better get 10. You better get 10. You better get 10. You better get 5. At 5,000. You better get 5 bid. You better get 5 here. You better get 2 bid. $2,000 for it. At 2,000. You better get 2 bid. Hello. 2, 3, 4. 4,000. You better get 4 bid. You better get 3. You better get 4. $5,000. At 4 bid. You better get 5 bid. You better get 5 here. You better get 4,000. You better get 5,000. Anybody else? At 5,000. $4,000 bid, 4,500. Now 5. I have $4,500 bid. You better get 5,000. You better get 5,500, Jared. $5,500. $5,500 bid. Anybody get 55? No reserve now. You better get 5,500. I have 5,000. You better get $5,500 bid. Anybody get 5 bid. You better get 55. Now 55. 6,000. At 6,000. You better get 6 bid. You better get 6 here. You better get $6,000. And now $500 bid. You better get $6,500 here. You better get 6,000. You better get 6,500. I have 6,000. You better get $6,500 bid. You better get 5 bid. You better get 5 here. You better get 6,500. Sold. $6,000 to the Katie net. Sold.
Now offering G202, a 79 Honda Z50R. Sold on a bill of sale, not for highway or public road use. In running condition, no reserve.
Selling at no reserve, $1,000 here. You better get $1,500 bid. You better get 1,500. I have 1,000. You better get $1,500 here. You better get 15. You better get 15. Now 2,000. You better get 2. At $2,500 bid. You better get 5 bid. You better get 2 bid. You better get 2,500. I have $2,000 bid. You better get $2,500 bid. You better get 5 bid. You better get 2 bid. You better get 2,500. At $2,000 bid. You better get $2,500. Last call now. You better get 2,500. Sold. $2,000. Mitch Bartunik.
Now offering G204, 37 Cushman Husky scooter. Sold on a bill of sale. Purchases by Nevada resident, Nevada dealer. Display purposes only. No reserve.
Somebody give 5,000. You better get 4. You better get 3. You better get $2,000 bid. You better get 2. Somebody give $1,000 for it. $1,000 here. You better get 1,000. You better get 1,000. You better get. Sorry, got 1,000. You better get 1,200. $1,200 bid. You better get 12 in. You better get 12 here. She said yes. 1,200. 15. $1,500 bid. You better get 15. You better get 12 bid. You better get 1,500. $1,700 now. $1,700 bid. You better get 15. You better get 17. You better get $1,700. You get 15. You better get 1,700. I have $1,500. You get 1,700. Sold. $1,500. Katie on the internet. Sold.
Now offering G205, a 1939 Meade Ranger. Sold on a bill of sale. Nevada resident or Nevada dealer. Display purposes only. No reserve.
$10,000 bid. You better get 10 bid. You better get 5,000. You better get 1,000. You better get $1,500 here. You better get 15 2. $2,000 bid. You better get 2 bid. You better get 2. Put a trailer behind it. $2,000 bid. You better get 2 bid. You better get 2. You better get 15 2. 2,000. You better get 2 bid. You better get 2. You better get 2. You better get 2. You better get 2,000. Put a little 2-wheeled cart behind it. Put a Rubbermaid tub on top. She'd look great riding it around. $2,000. Thank you. 2,500. Oh, 1,700. $2,000. 17 bid. You better get 2,000. You better get 2 bid. You better get 2. You better get 17 2. I have $1,700 bid. You better get 2,000. You better get 2 bid. You better get 2. You better get 17 2. Sold. $1,700. Zactantino.
Now offering G206, a 2023 Gas MC350 FPT. Sold on a bill of sale. Ready to ride. Never raced. No reserve.
Somebody get 10,000. You better get 10 bid. You better get 10. You better get 10. You better get 1. You better get 2. $2,000 bid. You better get 2,000. You better get 2 bid. 3,000. You better get 2. You better get 3. I have 2,000. 3 4. I have 4,000. You better get 3 bid. You better get 4 bid. You better get 4. You better get $3,500. At $3,500 bid. You better get 3 bid. You better get $3,500. You get $3,500 bid. You better get 3,000. You better get 3,500. I have 3 bid. You better get $3,500. You get 5 bid. You better get 5 here. You better get 3,000. You better get 3,500. Sold. $3,000. Katie.
Now offering G207, a 72 Suzuki TM400. Sold on a bill of sale, not for highway or public road use.
Somebody get 10,000. You better get 10. You better get 5,000. You better get 1 2. 2,000. You better get 2 bid. You better get 2. Put it at 2,000. You better get 3 4. I have 3,000. You better get 4,000. Somebody get $3,500 for it. At $3,500 bid. You better get 3 bid. You better get $3,500 bid. You better get 4,000. You better get 44,000. Now 4,500. $4,500 here. You better get 4,500. I have 4,000. You better get $4,500 bid. You better get 5 bid. You better get 5 here. You better get 4 bid. You better get 4,500. At $4,500 bid. You better get $4,200 for it. At $4,200 bid. You better get 2 bid. You better get 2. You better get 2. You better get 42. At $4,200 here. You better get 2 bid. You better get 2 bid. You better get 2. Asking 2. 42. $4,200 here. You better get 4,002. Now 5 here. You better get 45. At 42. You better get 5. Reserve is off. At 42. You better get $4,500 reserve. Is off. 4,500. I have $4,200 bid. You better get $4,500 bid. You better get 5 bid. You better get 2 bid. You better get 4,500. Sold. $4,200. Katie on the internet. Sold.
Now offering G208 is a 2015 Harley-Davidson Road King. Got 103 cubic inch V-twin engine, 42,500 miles, no reserve.
15,000, you better get 15, you better get 10 bid, you better get 10, you better get $5,000 for it. At 5,000, you better get 1,000, you better get 2,000, you better get 2 bid, you better. How many motorcycle fans out there? That bike's not worth $2,000. We ought to all go home. Except none of us can, because flights are all delayed and canceled. So buy the bike. We'll ride home. $2,000, $2,500 bid. You better get 5 bid. You better get 2,000. You better get 2,500. I have $2,000 here. You better get 25. Sells at no reserve, folks. $2,500. At $2,500, 3,000. You better get 3 bid. You better get 3,500. At $3,500 bid, 4,000. You better get 4 bid. You better get 4. You better get 45. At $4,500 bid, you better get 45. $5,000 now. You better get 5 bid. You better get 5 here. You better get 5. At $5,000, $5,500 bid. You better get 5,500. I have 5,000. You better get $5,500 internet. You better get 52. At $5,200 bid, you better get 2 bid. You better get 2 here. You better get 2 5. $5,500 now. $5,200 bid. You better get $5,500. $700 bid. You better get 5,700 now. 57 6. $6,000 for it. 6,000. You better get 6 bid. You better get $5,700 bid. You better get 6,000. Sold. $5,700. Jared.
Now offering G209 85 Honda V65 Sabra. The odometer reads just 23,300 miles, no reserve.
No reserve. Somebody get 10,000. You better get 5 bid. You better get 1,000. You better get 1,000. You better get $1,000 for it. $1,000 here. You better get $1,500 bid. You better get 15. You better get 1,500. $1,000 is the bid. $1,500. $1,500 bid. You better get. Hell, pieces and parts are worth $1,500. Yeah, good. 12 and a half. $1,500. $1,500 bid. You better get 12 and a half here. You better get $1,500. You get 1,500. I have $1,250 bid. Anybody get $1,500 for it? Sells at no reserve. $1,500 bid. You better get 12 and a half here. You better get 1,500. Sold. $1,250. Jared.
Now offering G210 an 86 Honda CR80 in running condition. Sold on a bill of sale, not for highway or public road use.
$5,000 bid. You better get 5 bid. You better get 4 bid. You better get 3 bid. You better get $2,000. $2,000. You better get $2,500 bid. You better get 25. $3,000. You better get 3 bid. You better get $3,500. At $4,000. You better get 4 bid. You better get $4,500 bid. You better get $5,000. Now you better get $5,500. At $6,000. You better get 6 bid. You better get $6,500 bid. You better get $6,500. $6,000. You better get 5 bid. You better get 5 here. You better get $6,500 bid. You better get 6,000. You better get 6,500. And now 7,000. You better get 7. Now 7,500. $7,500 bid. You better get $7,500. Take a 7 bid. You better get $500 bid. You better get 7 bid. You better get 75. Sold. $7,000. Jared.
Now offering G211 and 93 Kawasaki KX125 in running condition. Sold on a bill of sale, not for highway or public road use.
$1,000 bid. You better get $1,500 bid. You better get 2,000. You better get $2,500 bid. You better get 3. And now 3,500. 4. At 4,000. You better get $4,500 bid. You better get 5,000. You better get 5 bid. You better get 5. Now 5,500. At 55, reserve is off. 5,000. You better get $5,500. I have 5 bid. You better get $5,500. You get $5,500 bid. You better get 5,000. You better get 5,500. Sold. $5,000. Jared.
Now offering G212 coming up onto the turntable will be a 1993 Kawasaki KX250. Jimmy, this bike is in running condition. It's sold on a bill of sale, not for highway or public road use.
Somebody get $1,000 here. You better get $1,500. 2,000. You better get $2,500 bid. You better get 3,000. You better get 4,000. You better get $5,000. At 6,000. You better get 6 bid. You better get 55. 6 now. 5. 65. 7. At 7,000. Reserve is off. 7,000. And now $7,500 bid. You better get 7,500. 8,000. You better get 8 bid. You better get 8. You better get 8. You better get 8. At 8,000. I got 7,500. 8,000. No, you don't, sir. You want to be 8,000. 8 now. 8 now. 5. 85. 85. 85. Roll it away. 8,000. You better give $8,500 bid. You better give 8 bid. You better give $8,500. You give $8,500 bid. You better give 85. Sold. 8,000. Jared.
Now offering G213, a 2019 Harley-Davidson FLT RXSE Road Glide Custom. Got 131 cubic inch Milwaukee V-twin engine. Please note, salvage branding on the title.
Somebody get $35,000 here. You better get 30 bid. You better get 30. You better get 10. You better get 15,000. At 15, put up at 15 bid. You better get 17,000. You better get 17. You better get 20. At 20,000, you better get 20 bid. You better get 18. You better get 19. You better get 19,000. I have 18,000. You better get 19,000. You better give 18's the bid. $19,000 for it. I have 18 bid. You better get 19,000. You better give 18's bid. You better get 19. I have 18,000. You better get 19,000. You better give 18's the bid. 19. Sure is a pretty bike, Bob. You'd look good on that bike, Bob. You want to give 19,000? 18 bid. You better get 19,000. You better give 18's the bid. You better get 19. 18. 19. Close the bid at 18,000. Close the bid. The bid goes on.
Now offering G214, the 1990 Yamaha TDR 250. It's a twin stroke, not a twin cylinder, ladies and gentlemen, as was described on the card.
And how much here? Somebody get $10,000. $10,000 bid. You better get 10 bid. You better get 10. You better get 10. You better get 5. $5,000 for it. $5,000. 6,000. You better get 6. 7. $7,000 bid. You better get 6 and now 7 bid. You better get 7. You better give 8,000. You better get 75. 8. 8,000. You better give 8 bid. You better give 8. You better give 8. You better get 75. 8. At $8,000 here, you better get $7,500 bid. You better give 8,000. You better give 8 bid. You better give 8. You better give 85. $8,500 bid. You better give 8,000. 5 bid. You better give 5. Reserve is off. 8,000. You better give 8,500. I have 8,000. You better give $8,500 bid. You better give 5 bid. You better give 5 here. You better give 8 bid. You better give 85. Sold 8,000. Mitch.
Now offering G215, a 72 Honda SL 350 in running condition, no reserve.
Somebody get 5,000. You better get 4,000. You better get 3 bid. You better get 2. Give $1,000 for it. $1,000 here. You better get 1,000. You better get 1,000. You better get $500. $600 bid. You better get 7. You better give $800 bid. You better get 7. You better give 8. You better get 9. You better get 1,000. He didn't make it. $1,000. $1,200. $1,500. Leroy. You better get 15. 15 bid. You better get $1,700. 2,000. You better get 22. At $2,200 bid. You better get 2 bid. You better get 2 here. You better get 22. At $2,200 bid. You better get $2,500 bid. You better get 2 bid. You better get 5 bid. You better get 25. At $2,700 bid. You better get 25 bid. You better get 7. You better get 7. You better get 7. You better get 27. At $2,700 for it. At $2,500 bid. 7. Now 3,000. You better get 3 bid. You better get 3. 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 At 3,000. You better get 3 bid. You better get $2,700 bid. You better get 3. And 3. Sold $2,700 to the Meganet.
Now offering G216, 74 Honda CL 125, no reserve.
How much here? Somebody get $5,000 bid. You better get 5 bid. You better get 3 bid. You better get 3. At 3,000, you better get 3. You better get 2. You better get 2. You better get $1,000 for it. $1,000 here, no reserve. 1,000. You better get $500 bid. You better get $600. You get 5, 6, 7. $700 bid. You better get 7. You better get 7. You better get 6, 7. I have $600. $700 bid. You better get 7. You better get 7. You better get 7. You better get 7. You better get 700. No. He's got to be 7. Yeah, 8, 7, 8, $800 bid. You better get 7 bid. You better give $800 bid. You better give 8 bid. You better get $700. You give $800. Do it quick, internet. If you want it, $800 bid. You better get 7. You better give 8. You better give 800. Sold $700. Drake.
Now offering G217, 72 Honda CB 450, no reserve.
Selling at no reserve. Somebody get 3,000. You better get 3. You better get 3. You better get $2,000. 2,000. You better get 2 bid. You better get 2. You better get 2. Give $1,000 for it. $1,000 here. $1,000. $1,000. $1,000. $1,000. Somebody get $500 for it. Thank you. 600. Quit bothering my bidder, sir. 5, 6. $600 bid. You better get 5, 6. At $700 bid. You better get 7. You better give 8. You better give 8. You better give $800 bid. You better get 7. You better give 8. $800 bid. You better get $900 bid. You better get 1,000. You better get $1,200 bid. You better get 1,200. $1,200 bid. You better get $1,200 for it. $1,200 bid. You better get 12. What are you asking permission for? $1,200 bucks? $1,200. Ask forgiveness. It's much easier. $1,200. $1,200. $1,200. $1,500 bid. 15, sir. 1,500. What do you mean no? Okay. Talk to him if you want. $1,500 here. You better get 12 bid. You better get 15. $1,500 bid. You better get 12 bid. You better get 15. Sold $1,200. Paul Guck. Here's Russ.
Here's Russ, now offering G218, an 85 Harley Davidson FXR, no reserve. Russell.
No reserve. I'm going to do how much here? Get $5,000 on it. High five. I'm going to do $3,000 on a bid. Hit 3. I got $1,000, $1,500, $1,000 on a bid. High $1,500, but I'm going to do $1,000, $1,500, $2,000, $2,500, but I'm going to do $25, 3. Hit $3,000 on a bid. Down 3 to bid. Higher than down $3,000, $25, 3, 5, $3,500, $3,000, $500, high $3,500, 35, $3,500, $3,500, $3,500, $3,000, $3,500, $3,500, $100, and anybody else? Sold $3,000, $3,000. Drake upstairs.
Up next from the Double G collection is lot G219, a 2006 Harley Davidson VRSCD Night Rod. Odometer reads 185 miles. No reserve.
No reserve. I'm going to give $10,000 on it. $10,000 on a bid. Get $5,000. $5,000 on a bid. $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $5,000 on a bid. $500. I'm going to do $5,000. 4, 5, $4,000. $5,000 down. $4,000. $5,000 on a bid. Get $5,000 on a pretty bike. $5,000 on it. You're going to get $4,500. $4,000. $4,500 on a bid. $4,000. $4,500. Get $4,000 down. $500. Anybody else? 42.5. Now 4,500. 4,500 internet. 4,500. 100 down 2.5. 5. 4,500 on a bid on it. Now 7.5. 47.5. 4,500. 7.5. So $4,500 internet.
Offering lot G220, 1969 Honda Z50A, highly original, unrestored condition.
You're right about my speed. I'm going to do how much here? $4,000, $3,000 on a bid, 3 to bigger to do $1,000, $1,500. Here $1,000 on a bid, $1,500, $100,000 on a bid, down $1,500. I'm going to do $1,500, 2. Here's $17.5, 2. Higher down $2,000 down 2. Here now $2,000 down 17. Higher to bigger to do $2,000, 22.5. Here $2,000 down 22.5. $2,000, 22 and a high and a bigger to do $2,000, $22.50. I had $2,000, 22 and a half. Higher and bigger to do 22 down 5. Nope, you're out. 2,500, 2,500 on a bid. 25, 7.5, 27.5, 27.5, 25, 750. So $2,500, Paul Guck.
Now offering lot G221, a 1974 Suzuki TM400 with a 5-speed. Sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use. No reserve.
No reserve. I'm going to do how much here? $5,000 down. I give $3,000. $1,000 on a bid. $1,500. $1,000 on a bid, $1,500 on it, $2,000, high 15 to bigger to do $2,000 on a bid. Here down $2,000 down now $2,500, $2,000, 25, 25, sir, 25, 2,500. $2,000, 25, $2,000, 22 and a half, $2,000 bid, 22 and a half, $2,000, 22.50. Here $2,000, 22 and a half, 100. Now 5. Nope, Paul, you're still slow. 22 and a half, lowers in, 2,500, 27 and a half, 25, 7 and a half, $2,500, 7.5, 2,500, 750. Anybody else? Internet? 2,500, 27 and a half. Last call. $3,000 to you. 27 and a half, $3,000 on it. 3,000 on a bid, high 7 high, gonna be 3, gonna be 3, gonna be, I'll get it. Hit 3, high down 7 high, $3,000 down 3. Here down 3,000 on it, 27 high, 3,000. Who's the yo? Hit 27 high, 3,000. There he is, 27 high, $3,000 time. Sold 27.50, Jared.
Now offering lot G222, 1974 Kawasaki KX125, rare first-year model, titled as an off-road highway.
You're right. Higher negative 4,000 on a bid. Higher down 40 bid. $3,000. Kirk. You're right. Higher negative $3,000 down. $2,000. 2,500. 2,500. $3,000. 3,000 on a bid. 25,700 in my 3. You're 3. High 25 negative 3,000 on a bid. 3 and 2,500 down. $3,000 down. $3,000 down. 3. You're 3. High 3 to negative $3,000 on that bike. Kawasaki 2,500. $3,000 on it. 25. 3. 3,000. Make it 7.5. 2,500, 7.5 bid, 2,500 down 7.5 all through, all done. Nobody else, $2,500 down 750. Close bid at $2,500. Bid goes on at 2,500. Ricky.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes day one here at Las Vegas, Nevada Motorcycles Mecum Auctions 2026. Please sure to join us back here tomorrow morning for more motorcycle auction action. Over 400 bikes to be offered tomorrow morning. Gates open at 8 a.m. Auction